All right, so welcome. This is Bloodwars of Sanguera, episode 4, season 4, episode 19. Full circle. Our question of the week, our warm-up question to get into character. What decision would the party have to make in order for your character to consider splitting off from the group? Miles.
I used to be in first. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
That's great. I am Miles. I'm playing half-orc.
No, you're not.
Fuck. I'm Lynn. I'm playing Miles, a half-orc, war cleric, not paladin. What the fuck is wrong with me? Maybe I should multi-class. I don't know.
The last, your 20th level, you'll take paladin.
If any members of the party made a choice that was opposite of their core beliefs, then he would consider splitting from the group if it happened too often. Like, i.e., Roger committing slavery or supporting it. Something like that.
Is that because, like, you see it as a sign we've been corrupted or mind controlled?
Yeah, if you go against your core beliefs, then what would you go with? So. He disagrees with all your fucking core beliefs.
I was going to say, wait. So, how would Loston go against his core beliefs?
That's fair. You're weird, but you know.
He'd wear loafers.
Hey, there's a time and place for loafers.
Does Miles really have any core beliefs?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, for Lost,
Fight for the week.
going against his core beliefs, he would have to wear a three-piece tweed suit with leather patches on the elbows and big bifocals.
Hey, that Loston to do it if it was required for a job. A little infiltration in the professor
and then Miles
in the
would leave.
Local school.
All right, Loston.
I am Christopher. I play Loston, Tabaxi rogue bard fighter. He's a sellsword, jack of all trades. Let's see. Loston has gotten to really like this group. They have done some good, big, capital good deeds and have helped him rein in his darker impulses. The party would have to go dark for Loston to walk away. Not doing bad things for good reasons, dark, but dark enough that even Loston knows it's wrong, and they would have to do it without remorse or apology. Loston knows he's always lived on the razor's edge of being someone he wouldn't like, so he doesn't need help from others to push him over.
Nice.
We're just doing this to make us to know what decisions to make the characters do, so the party splits apart before the big bad conclusion.
I would do that.
Hey, if Miles ever dies, I'm making a hex blade. Just
Making a what?
hex blade. I'm making a hex blade. I want to play a hex blade.
Sure.
Oh god, a high level hex blade. Holy shit.
All right, Rando.
I'm Sean, and I play some rando, the now dwarven fighter. And where is some would consider splitting from the group if there was any question about his share of the cut at the end of the day. He's pretty forgiving for the most part, only holding grudges for major offenses, but if he ever felt like he was not being compensated equally, if not in his favor, then there will be words.
Oh no. Well,
Oh, thank God he's not playing with Alec.
Does that extend beyond like just share of the treasure? Like, does Rando like want to be treated equally? Like, does he resent being sent into danger while everyone else hangs back?
No, he
Yes.
wants his share of the violence too.
Yeah.
Fair.
I want equal all the way around.
I like
yes,
it.
and that
Very-
does mean
Very,
mean I'm not going to be
very
your
lawful.
bitch.
Very lawful.
Is that lawful? I guess so.
Equal pay for equal play, right?
That's
So
not, that's not Sean anyway. That's you
Sombra
can
would
walk all over Sean.
consider splitting from the group.
Wait,
if
who's
the-
Sombra?
Sombra, the high elf wizard, the only wizard in the group, would
Who
consider
plays Sombra?
Not Sombra.
Okay.
Sombra would consider splitting from the group if the party was required to be a vassal to a local king or liege. We are an independent group who answers to no one but our own consciousness. As long as it stays that way, this group can probably last a long time. Once we start getting pushed around by outside entities, we either need to break from their control or perhaps break up the group.
So no
Is
stock
that-
options on the train.
No Yoko Onos.
Where's
No
the line
stop
though?
options.
Then? What is the?
Does
what
that
is the
mean?
line
I have a
though?
question actually for Sombra. Like, does that stem from how we used to work for King Asher? Like, is it because of that, or was he?
Yeah, I
like-
mean, I don't want us to be controlled by an entity. I think that being controlled by an entity, we end up just, doing the bidding of others, and which could become possibly evil or. Could
How
lead
does he
to good
feel about
things
the
or
deal
bad
we took
things.
with Baba Yaga?
Yeah, we made a whole bunch of deals with powerful creatures.
Deals, and I was gonna write that. I was gonna say deals with evil entities aren't necessarily a good thing, but if they lead to good things, then I would say the adage of the end justifies the means he's fine with that. But again, Baba Yaga isn't controlling what the group does. We're simply making a deal with Baba Yaga. We're simply making a deal with some of the devils, and we've made
But if
deals
somebody-
with Asher.
If somebody pays you to do a job, aren't they essentially controlling your actions?
No,
Russian national anthem starts playing.
no,
You can
Because that
not
would
take
be
the
like-
job.
you not take the job. They're not saying you must take the job.
Right, but
Those weren't
you can
innocent
also
stormtroopers on the Death Star.
defect.
Yeah,
You can
Innocent
defect.
stormtroopers. You funny.
I mean,
They're all
listen,
guilty of
This
murdering.
is the same thing you could say about Hitler's army, right? I mean, or the
That was
Nazis.
fast. Fucking Godwin's Law speedrun.
I had to get there fast. I had to get there fast. How fast can we get to Hitler?
Incredible.
Yeah, I
Like
think Rich is
7
trying to do a
There's a term
PG
for that.
version of that with the stormtroopers.
Exactly. Rich started with stormtroopers.
No,
just
I
had
was
to
doing a
follow
Clerks
through.
reference.
I remember that.
Wait, I don't
Hey,
remember.
what-
Wait,
the
which one?
beauty-
The first,
the-
was that the first or the second one?
First one.
The
Oh.
beauty
Second
of
one
this
doesn't
group
exist.
is that we are
You don't like
outside
the
the
second
control of government. We are the outside control of world powers. We are the power. We deliver the goods. We're that's kind of the whole
I roll the
great thing
nickels.
about it.
Game is
Right.
mine. I deal the cards.
I deal the cards.
Great man once said that. You know his name?
No.
Charles
No.
Manson.
Charles. Oh, okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Hitler and Manson?
Definition
Got
of
it.
great there.
We haven't even
Hitler
streamed for
and
10
Manson
minutes
in
yet.
a single
Together in hell.
3-minute span.
In hell. I'm in hell. Speaking
All we
of
got
that,
to throw in there is Asmodeus, and we're basically good to go, right?
Yeah.
All right, where did we leave off? Roger?
Yeah.
Roger.
Hi, my name is Kristen. I play Roger, the Tiefling Rogue. Roger is a squat and malodorous Tiefling, sort of the Danny DeVito or the Wario of the group. Despite that, he's kind of views himself as a father figure. And like under his calloused exterior, he's very caring. The only thing that would make Roger quit the door kickers would be if they decided to sacrifice a huge number of lives for their cause, the way a Se04Ep did. Either every life is precious, or none of them are. He'd rather die than let innocent people suffer. It's not enough to raise an army of cannon fodder in hopes of getting a single shot at Gosra. Roger wants to ensure a greater than 50% survival rate for those who sign on. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
All right. No Hitler.
No Hitler.
No Hitler. Hitler's in hell, scrubbing carbuncles off of Asmodeus' feet.
And Ark.
Like Ark has a lot to say about this.
Yeah, like once I started, I just kind of went with it. So
Did it.
I'm Will. Will I am, and I play Ark, the half-elf, wild magic sorcerer, with a big old silver spoon in his mouth and a bit pompous.
Yep.
And yep, just a random yep. Okay. So
Hey, it could have been bit.
okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I missed on that. Okay, so Ark would probably have left the group at the time when they interacted with Asher at the Tomb of Horrors if they had bought into his spiel from the get-go and thought his actions were justified. He could not stomach his actions in the slightest, and he could not stand with people who had thought the same as this genocidal maniac. Ark was once was much more selfish and interested in only what appealed to him. But being with the party, he's grown a lot more compassionate and gotten to explore his real self, but would not want to be a part of a family who could fathom such a heartless, calculated decision. Something his own parents thought the same, along with King Asher, was the right thing to do.
Nice.
Rad.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's really got to be for his parents right now, but he wants to rectify what his parents have done. Just it just feels bad on a personal level, and it's getting to him.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Pretty in-depth question there, Rich. I thought about making it really personal and talking about
That was
if Lawson licked his butthole one more time, or
Or tries to serve us
or
intelligent.
whined about his parents one more time.
no.
Hey guys, have this intelligent being steak I just made. Ooh, I'm done.
Good thing you didn't cast Detect Thoughts on Lawson during that part.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Lawson was sitting there nodding his head going, okay, no, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he went, wait a minute, but the portal's under the ground. And so that's when he lost him. But you didn't put the water in the right place.
Incompetent. Just another easily tricked old man.
All right. So last week, where were we? We were in the middle of adding people to the castle. I believe.
Yes.
Let's see here.
From Hex 3,
Yeah.
I think. Because we still hadn't dealt with the fake Spire.
Wait, I actually had a question. Is it actually okay to say, hey, this castle has empty space, let's invite people to it?
Been happening.
We did.
messaged him.
We messaged him, and he said,
Okay, we did. Okay, I missed that part.
Roger had to cast the thing to unsend to resend.
yeah, because we called him.
Because he
a
called
king.
him
He's like, I'm not a
king.
king, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I cast Gift of Gab. I love that fucking spell. Gift of Gab is the greatest spell ever written.
Pretty good rapper. He died last week.
Oh my God.
All the
Hey, so
rappers
we only
have
have
been
one
dying.
hex left to do in this northern
No.
frost area, huh?
Yeah, only one more hex. And
So-
then our
Is it
adventures
seven?
here in the cold, cold winter wonderland are over.
You have 3.
Oh,
You have
One more hex, guys. No, there's three
3,
left, guys.
5, and 7, which is the center hex.
right.
Right,
Gentlemen, I'm going to say this. It is literally going to take us a year to get through all of the stuff that we have actually in game time 1 year to do.
My God.
Good.
Maybe so.
Because it's going to be 1 year later in real time when we actually hit 1 year of game time.
It
Perfect.
depends, yeah. It depends on
Drag it out.
how in-depth Rich wants to go with it, I guess.
I think this was more in depth than I should have went with it.
Yeah. I just hope that it turns out the snow elves are all like equivalent. They're like the fucking SEAL Team 6, and like one snow elf is equivalent to like 100 dudes.
No, you get 500 of them, just like everybody else.
But they're all really cool.
They're the best.
They're really nice, though.
I mean, they're still. I mean, they're snow elves. I hope they're cool.
We still have to look for a couple of people, level 10 and above, who will sign their souls.
Very true. Speaking
We
of
can
souls,
find somebody forlorn.
can we stop off at the former Ice Dragon Cave and see how those giants are doing? See if she was able to cure any of them, and if we can help. Because that's another source of people we can grab, if so.
Oh, like they're going like, oh, thank you for rescuing our home. If there's anything that you need, please ask. Yes, we want you to fight in a war.
We'd like you being drafted.
I mean, yeah, I like that.
Woo!
I
What
think
are we
we
gonna
can add a unit of giants.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, are they like down to clown?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah! Yes!
It's great. I just kind of worry
Battle of the
about
5 armies up in this bitch.
snow elves and snow giants in hell.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
If they melt, then we can drink their water.
If they're
You
storm
drink their
giants.
water.
I thought
I
they were
ain't
storm
drinking their
giants.
water.
Oh yeah, they're not snow frost giants. They're
Yes, they're not frost giants. They're storm,
storm
giants.
You can cast control weather on the battlefield. Make it all nice and snowy.
If there's
Oh,
weather
God.
in hell.
I think
Wait,
that's just called
wait.
steam.
Are we literally gonna make hell freeze over?
Yeah. Gozer's like fighting some other pit fiend generals, like, defeat me? That'll be the day I... Is that snow?
They all stopped fighting like the in World War One.
Oh no!
The Christmas tree?
The Christmas episode.
The Christmas episode.
My God.
And the DM said afterwards, "That is never happening ever again."
Yeah. If I was
right.
a rich man.
Perfect.
Got giants. That fucking rules. So let's just finish these hexes and then move on to the next pip, I guess. How much time in game have we spent traveling and searching and stuff?
Not too much.
We're busy guys.
I do not remember when we started, but it is, what is it? It's the 86th of the fall. I think it's been, I don't even think it's been a month, like 30 days.
Nice.
I think it's been more like 10 or 20.
Hell fucking yes. We actually will get time to prepare, like Batman. All right, let's do you said we haven't done. We need to do which hex? 2,
3,
5, and 7.
and finish 5, and then move on to 7.
Let's finish number 5.
So scouting first.
We do that.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I think you finished 5.
Yeah, I remember we'd worked our way down from 6 to 5 to 4, and then skipped 3 and went straight to 2.
Very cool.
All right, so there is a walled keep in
Huh.
3.
We knew that already, yeah. That one was like a weird one, though. It was like kind of a strange. Look
It's
to it.
got a giant spire in it, yeah. Like inside the wall. Man-made spire.
And we have not visited the spire, correct?
Correct.
Ooh.
Let's do some scouting. What would I roll for that? I want to roll some dice.
Survival?
Survival, yes. Where are
Survival,
you
you-
doing it from?
I'll be on the carpet.
Actually, what are you looking for other things, or are you looking watching the castle?
I'm checking out the spire. I want to see if there's signs of life and or entrances.
Well, the spire is inside of it keeps walls, so you would have to get through the keep first. But yes, there is like an entrance at the bottom, and there are people wandering around.
Okay. I pull out my spyglass and I look at the people. What do they look like?
Let's see here. They're goblins.
They're all
white-skinned goblins.
More frost-flavored folk.
Woblins.
And then you also see a human or two around.
Okay.
And maybe the odd demi-human.
What are they doing?
And they all seem to be doing just like a regular run-of-the-mill castle stuff.
Okay. Do
how
people
long are you gonna
ever
look?
go? Sure. Do people ever go in or out?
How long are you going to look?
I'll take like an hour to size up the place. Does it look like a military installation, a village, etc.?
Are you just circling this place in the train?
I'm on my carpet. I'm like, trying to present like a small target if I'm like trying not to be spotted.
All right.
We'll stand back.
So, what time are you going to go check this place out?
What time of day?
Yeah.
Let's see here. This is north south. Let me look at the picture again. North, south, east, west. It's number 5, and the spire is like
3.
Number 3.
It's that spire. It's that point. That number 3.
Yes, sir. I would be doing it. Rises in the east, sets in the west. I would be doing it like around sunset, and I'd be coming in from the west, so that if they look towards me, they're looking at the setting sun, like to kind of like it's I don't know what movie they did that in, but I'm like using like obscuring myself by flying in front of the sun.
That just casts a huge shadow on the ground.
Would it?
Yeah, you would want to fly behind something, not like directly in front of the sun.
Like what he's doing. Like, I would assume that would, in my head, that makes me think of, like, if they look at the sun for what's actually there, they'll just, like, they won't be able to see it because sun.
Right, but he's much closer than the sun. But anyway, it's easy to stay hidden. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
But yes, doing it during sunset will give you, will make it easier for you to hide.
Yeah, it's like the time of day when you're driving home, and it's just like the worst fucking light possible, hitting your eyes at every fucking angle. That's my plan.
All right. So you see a group of them coming out.
Okay.
It's probably a large group, probably like 20 or 30. And you estimate there's probably there's less than 100, but more than 60 people here.
Okay. Less than 100, but more than 60.
These are all
and they're coming out at sunset.
Yeah, group of like 20 or 30 of them.
What are they doing?
Leaving the spire and then going to their homes.
Oh, I see. Inside the keep.
Mm-hmm.
They're like leaving the keep out into the wilds at sunset.
Oh, no. Nobody leaves the keep.
But they just look like villagers, not, warriors.
I mean, there are warriors, yes, but it looks more like there's a guard.
Okay. Are there guards outside the keep?
No, they patrol the walls.
Look, they don't expect very many visitors here. I want to figure out this mystery, but he thinks back to the dragon. I want to be rude. Fuck it. I was born rude. I'm going to turn invisible and fly up to the very tippy top of the spire and look for a way in. See if there's like a window into a princess's suite or a wizard's tower or something, or like a king's throne room. Somebody.
I'll join you. I'll turn invisible and do the same thing.
Sure.
You just want to look at the princess's window.
I want to
No,
say hi to the princess. Barter with the prince.
You guys.
No. I'm a married man. I want to talk to the princess and barter with the princess for the princess's soldiers. There's my sole interest in the princess.
And you're not banking anything for later?
Hey, if
No, I'm not.
if you go up to the princess's balcony, you have to do the Aladdin thing. You have a
Well,
flying
carpet, so.
you have a flying carpet. You have to be like, what does he say? 1 second. I don't. Oh, fuck.
Do you
Trust me.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, go do that. If you do
God.
not,
Wait,
I'll know.
All right, I'm gonna
I will
need to
guide
stop
you
y'all
out of
here
the
because there's
sky.
no princess, there's no entrance. The top is
Okay.
God
made
damn
of
it.
some sort of crystal. You can see down in it. You can pretty much see straight down in it, and there's like a small access stairway that goes around the outside. But it looks kind of like a church inside.
You got me all hyped up for a
Around the
princess.
outside.
Maybe so.
That wasn't me. That was someone else.
I know.
That's
I
when
know.
you put a princess up there, and then I don't know, she's a dragon or something. You add crazy shit.
There's a princess tied
Make
to the
life
top of
difficult
it.
for the players.
The princess is in another castle.
Yeah.
Beautiful princess in the tower, like corpse.
Okay. There's an access stairway. We can walk down it.
No, you cannot get in through the top. There's an access stairway
Wait.
inside,
Oh, that you said around the outside.
around the outside of the inside.
Are we
We can
close
see-
enough for you
Oh,
to
but we
talk to
can-
us?
We can see through the crystal into the interior, correct?
Correct. That's how you know it looks like a church.
Is it more than 30 feet thick, this crystal?
Probably not.
I'd like to attempt to misty step into the interior onto the interior staircase.
Okay.
What happens to the carpet during that?
It stays outside with Tom.
Yeah. Well, you misty step. That means you're going to lose invisibility. No, wait, that's not a.
It's casting a spell though, right?
He's invisible, so he'd still be invisible after he casts. Well, no, yeah, you would lose invisibility.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Did you want me to join you?
You can if you wish. It's fine. You can do whatever you want with the carpet. I can always summon it back to me later.
Oh wait, I can join too, because I can fly.
Can you also teleport through crystal?
Yes, I can. I also have the thing that you did.
Go for it, buddy.
Yay! I do the thing. I cast Misty Step. I get 1 free Misty Step each day
Well, from what?
from Fey Touched.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, so
Yeah.
both of you roll a stealth check then, please.
You got
Julio.
it. I can't fail. I rolled 30.
Stealth, huh?
Oh, it didn't send. I'm sorry. I'll roll again.
We're stealth checking after we cast Misty Step.
Yes. 'Cause that is when you are not invisible outside.
Sword. Look okay.
Invisible or outside.
Thing. Yes.
What are the rest of you doing?
Waiting to hear back.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand
Hold
next
down the fort, boys.
to Psalm, just in case they need us. At least, so that maybe I can use Dimension Door and
Oh,
pop straight
terrible.
in with Psalm.
I may have been
Um,
seen,
Brando.
guys.
Mention door is
Oh wow, I crit.
500 feet.
500 feet. You would be inside the walls then, probably.
Oh.
Well, let's see.
When you say inside the wall, do you mean like behind the wall or in the actual wall?
This is a walled keep. There's a giant wall around the outside.
Yeah.
So I was saying inside the wall, but I'm thinking no, it's probably
Nobody goes in, nobody goes out.
I mean,
probably not that
spell
big.
that creates the huge one is only 120 feet long, each section, from tower to tower for the walls.
This wasn't created by a spell, though.
Right, but I'm saying, I mean, that's what it considers a small keep. So, I mean, a decent sized keep.
Yeah, I would say
probably
you'd have to be
200,
probably
300?
250 feet away from the wall to be able to pop in
Okay.
on it, next to the spire.
All right, I will sneak to there with Rando, so we're still ways away. People wouldn't notice us.
All right,
Failed my
and
stealth check unless it was a group check.
give me a stealth check, please, the two of you. Miles, what are you doing?
Oh, I muted myself instead of unmuting myself. I'm just gonna hang out in some bushes. I'm not stealthy at all, and I will definitely fail. I don't think I have passed without a trace.
I think I rolled twice.
Ever once prepared that spell.
So, but are you just going out by yourself? Miles?
No. Hello?
Hello? Are you going out by yourself?
No.
Are you going with Loston and Rando?
Is everyone going?
Well, I'm
You're the only
prepping
one who's
myself
not
to go.
going so far, but you said you're going to go hide in some bushes.
Well, I can't stealth. I can try to.
Okay, so the question isn't can you stealth? The question is, are you going?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you're going to sit on the train.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart.
Okay.
This is where we die.
Well, yeah. Oh no. Oh shit. Unless could I have prepared Pass Without a Trace this morning?
I mean,
Did we know we were gonna do this? I guess we didn't really know that we were gonna like stealth somewhere.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Don't know how we're gonna get you in once they call.
Great question. Maybe he can be the
Unless-
distraction, bring the train around to the front, and he'll be like the getaway driver.
So that being-
I could
that being said, guys,
Dimension door.
Hey, can we make a pact like right now? Next time we start while we're all bullshitting around for the first 10-20 minutes of the game,
Yeah.
talk about what spells that you would like the spellcasters to prepare.
Yeah.
That
I
way-
can make a distraction if you guys want, if that's what you
Fine, remember that.
Yeah, you can blow the horn on the train.
Yeah, sure. I'll stay on the train and have the train. You guys, can any of you cast sending or message or something?
Well,
Telepathic
Sombra's
bond.
here, so we have the telepathic bond.
Okay, cool. So you guys tell me when you need a distraction, and I'll come.
Sounds good.
Like Austin, I still cannot read your dice. I never can read your dice.
Yeah, well, you have to sacrifice for fashion.
So basically, right before we're all trying to stealth, we would want the distraction. So we would let you know, like on a timer, 3, 2, 1, distract.
I was thinking maybe after if you guys get caught or something, but it's up to you guys, I suppose.
Yeah,
that might be
that's
better.
what I was thinking.
As more of an oh shit button rather than a, because I think that if I distract them now, they'll just be on higher alert. It's up to you guys. I don't really care.
High alert for the train on the outside, but that means low alert for the stuff on the inside.
Whatever you guys
Right.
want to do. I don't know.
So what's happening?
I'm inside this tower and I'd like to explore it in a stealthy fashion.
Right, I got
Yeah.
that, but I want to know
rolled
what's
a
going on with
7
Miles.
stealth.
Is he charging in with the train or
Whenever-
not?
Whenever they need me, they'll call me, I suppose.
Okay.
With that.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Where you guys want to?
Wait,
All right,
I have
Sombra.
a question. I have one final question.
what is it?
Okay. Did we actually get that Cape of the Mountain back?
Yes, I have Dimension Door.
Okay. That's the only thing I wanted to ask. I
Then
just
why
wanted
the
to
hell
make-
didn't you come up with us? You could just do Dimension Door with us.
But that's my one charge of Dimension Door for the day.
All right.
It's mine too.
So,
What if
Sombra, when you
Okay.
Misty
whatever.
step in, you Misty step like right to the rail and you kind of misjudge it. It is a little less sturdy and smaller than you thought it was. So you kind of catch it right in your stomach and you kind of fall over it. Oof! There are only a few people in here. It kind of echoes down, but by the time it reaches the bottom, it doesn't sound like much, so they don't notice it. What are you guys
Okay.
doing?
I catch Sombra by the back of his shirt to make sure he doesn't fall. And once I'm sure he's got his footing, I'll put my finger to my lips and do the Scooby-Doo creep, tiptoe down.
I recast invisibility on myself.
Sounds good. I will.
That's
I'll burn my
4
last
charges.
second level slot. I will also become invisible again.
See here, 2 charges. Bang. Bang. And a Misty Step.
Well, you got charges on your staff to do it?
Oh yeah.
Can you upcast it and use it on me so I can save a slot?
No.
Okay.
I cannot upcast. I can upcast it, generally speaking,
Yeah.
and just cast it on the 2 of us.
You can't.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you can use like an extra slot.
Oh wait, sorry, no. Because I didn't prepare invisibility.
Oh, I thought you
I'm
had it on the
casting it.
staff.
I do, but I can't. I have to maintain concentration on the staff. I can't just upcast them. There's no option to upcast a spell on the staff.
I thought you just used an extra slot, like a slot equal to the level.
Well, I don't know, Rich. How's that work? You think?
I don't
I
think the
was
staff
thinking-
has slots.
It has charges, but no. I remember specifically there was one that had charges that said you could upcast something.
Like
And
the
I
wand of
don't
magic
remember-
missile does that. I always thought the staff of the magi was just like, here's 50 charges. Invisibility is 2 charges. 3rd level invisibility is 3 charges.
Right, but it doesn't
No.
say it doesn't say a
No.
level per charge.
No.
It just says this costs this many charges.
Well, let's see, guys.
Yeah.
This charge this is.
No, it
I
does
can
not.
cast a bunch of shit,
Oh,
but I can't upcast the charge. I can't upcast it and allow it lead to put multiple people invisible. Unfortunately,
There you go.
Huh.
Out of combat.
I have to. I need.
Check it out.
I need a concentration. Right, I would need a concentration on everyone that I cast, which I only
Correct,
have
yeah.
1 concentration. So
got you.
sorry, and I didn't prepare it because I have it on the staff,
All right, sure.
which makes
All right.
sense.
So,
Sorry.
what are you guys doing in here?
I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm looking for someone who looks important. I'm looking for a magistrate.
I'm just looking at everything.
Religion, something.
What the hell's going on in here?
They are
Oh, there you
Like-
go. There's the reason.
they are picking up so there's like pews in here on the bottom floor. There's like kind of a star-shaped symbol tiled into the floor. There is like a pulpit in the front where all the pews are facing towards. And there are like 3 people, and they're like picking up books from the pews, and they're like picking up trash, and kind of setting the vestments in the correct place.
Altar boys.
Is it clear what god they worship from the star, or
No, it's
could
not
our
necessarily
three-
a
Sure.
holy symbol.
Could the two of us make a religion check? I'm untrained, but I'm pretty smart.
Sure.
21 and 25 from the wizard.
No one you've heard of.
Wow, obscure. Okay, there's not a service currently happening. Is there a priest?
No. Well, I mean, any one of these guys could be a priest.
Huh. Okay. So, the spire was the largest thing. It didn't look like. Did it look like it was at the center of the keep?
No. Spire was the tallest thing.
Right.
There's a keep inside of the wall, which is larger than the spire, but not as tall.
Let's see.
And then there's a little town. Little village. Thorpe.
So basically, we went into their church,
Yeah.
essentially.
In your 20th level, you spend a lot of time kind of tiptoeing around people, not wanting to upset anybody.
Right.
You could come
No.
rolling in, bells, whistles, fireworks, but
We could just leave, come back, and say we're here to tithe to the church. We're long lost wanderers, looking to gain redemption for our sins of the past,
yeah,
or stuff of that nature.
we could do that. Yeah, sure. We
We don't have to skulk around a freaking church of a bunch of poor villagers,
I just want to make sure they're not, cannibals or something.
cannibals.
Yeah.
Says the guy who
Yeah,
eats people.
you gotta watch out for those, They'll leave you.
Says the guy who cooks intelligent creatures.
Huh? Oh. No, yeah. I mean, that's part of my
Making
religion.
sure.
People out here, they're kooky. They get a little peckish and they go, "Oh my gosh, there's nothing to eat but snow. Better eat cousin Jimmy. Better not ask for his consent first." Having a Donna party out here. I don't trust like that.
Is there any sign of cannibalism on
Not in the
all
church?
the altars? Okay. All right. Moving on.
Well, they wouldn't advertise, would they?
Yeah.
Lunch special.
Jimmy.
All right, so Loston and Rando, you guys are out in the snow in the dark. It's pretty cold out here. You got your brazen amulets though, keeping you warm. What are you doing? Anything?
Designing my shuttle in my head, waiting for the go.
You.
As soon as we leave this place, I'm heading back to Sigil and getting someone to make me some sort of shuttle so that we can just depart from the damn train instead of all this bullshit. That, and I'm getting myself a medallion of feather falling so I could just jump out of the train anytime as well.
I really don't get it. You're gonna get a shuttle?
Yes, some sort of shuttle. I don't care if it's a freaking flying rowboat.
We're not in a boat. We're on a train. Why can't we just step off the train?
Because if we want to come in stealthily, we can't bring the train in. So we have to disembark on the train like this, several hundred miles away, and walk it. No, I'm tired of that.
Oh,
So
wait.
flying.
Like, it's kind of like get something that the monkeys had, like the little.
The monkeys are like a war machine.
Yeah,
Right.
but something like that, except like sleeker.
No, those were huge.
I know, saying like that, except
They also-
sleeker.
They're
Didn't
like an
fly.
APC, like a personnel carrier, or like the motorcycles they have.
He
Like
just wants a
I
dinghy.
thought I had.
a rowboat or my. I'd love to have my old travel wagon turned into a flying vessel.
I thought I had a
That'd be lovely.
spell specifically for turning into a gaseous form.
Oh, you can fly already, Tom.
I was going to say that's smart.
For somebody else, so they don't have to walk. Even though you can fly, you still have to get there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, so Rando, Loston, you guys are staring at the walls, lost in thought, and something distracts you. You're not sure what it is or what causes you to turn your heads, but time seems to slow down as you gaze into the distance and you see a black-clad rider on a black horse. He's got his helm in hand, and he seems to be watching you. The rider places the helm on its head and turns to leave. It's suddenly gone.
Yikes.
Do you have True Sight, Lawson? Who's the other one with True Sight?
No.
Okay.
Me.
I thought there was somebody else with True Sight. Okay.
We have a gem of it, but we gave it to the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
And it was limited uses. Oh no,
All right.
it was the real one. I don't remember.
So I guess as soon as we see that, we're going to clue these guys in via telepathy.
Yeah.
So,
we,
Rando, you could barely make out the face, but you could make it out. And you're frozen in the thought. It's Narlac the Pitiless.
What?
Oh.
Who?
Well,
Explain.
if that's the case, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask Lawson if he saw that, what I saw too. Do you see that?
Dude thinking he's cooler than he is.
You saw something.
Black Knight.
We got to figure out if we both saw the same thing.
Dude on horseback with a black helmet.
Lawson, what is your deepest fear?
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask you
We
straight
go
out.
back a few sessions to look at the questions
Right.
and we answer that.
I don't know. I don't. A dog-faced cat.
Is that what you saw?
No.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then
I think I would have said a dog-faced cat on a horse with a back helmet, and not just some dude.
Dun dun dun.
Who is Narlac the Penniless?
Narlac the Pitiless.
Pitiless, sorry.
I'm going to say to the rest of the group, I think I know who this is, and oh my God, I'm frightened.
Huh?
This would be his.
You do know what that word means, right?
I looked it up on Google. You know what the first and only result was?
What's that?
SquirrelDamble.com. Sanguera-247.
Nice.
Nearing the end, who Narlac the Penniless. Or not Penniless.
Pitiless.
Yes.
Well, you can, Lawson, you can tell that some is kind of shaken and kind of frozen in place.
I must have missed this session.
Hey.
Not really. He's digging shit out of my character's past.
Oh.
Did your buddy ever have the ability to go invisible?
No, he was just a lowly steel worker or weaponsmith before I left, and he abused me most of my early adult life, and
Yes. Oh man.
left huge
I think that's
scars, and that's why I don't
Yeah.
like seeing him.
Narlac the Penniless was essentially your dad, right?
Oh.
Yeah, there's a question there on
Yeah.
whether or not he was
How far
Son's
off was he?
dad.
Rich?
What was that?
How far off was he?
Probably about 300 yards.
Rich is like, how fast can you move? 5 more feet.
Hey, snow is difficult to terrain.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start moving that direction.
Roger
gonna-
tries to
Keeping a lookout.
comfort Brando telepathically. He's like, well, don't worry. After we get through with Narlac the Pitiless, he'll be Narlac the Penniless, because we're going to rob his dungeon blind. I'm sure he's some kind of warlord or something by now. We'll beat him up, and you'll feel great, and go off to drinks afterwards.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. Roger thinks about his own father figure with whom he has a very complicated relationship. All right.
Well, it's still the fact of the matter is I haven't seen him in years. I'm not sure what he'd been up to, if this is really him or if I'm just seeing my greatest fear.
What makes you
Well,
think?
I mean, if he wears a black helmet and is a human, then I think we saw the same thing.
But he also disappeared. And time
Well, I
slowed
mean,
down.
well, that's a matter of perspective, and I mean, I can't teleport unless I'm wearing this cape, so helmet might be a helmet of invisibility.
Okay. Well,
I
someone's
mean,
gonna try
not
and
saying
muster
that
up.
blacksmiths aren't stupid or anything, but I don't know too many wizard blacksmiths. Then
Yeah, I
again,
don't know too many
know too many
blacksmiths
wizards.
to slow down time and disappear either. I'm gonna just follow Lawson, kind of in a very stilted walk, very apprehensive, and looking around a lot.
All right.
You're going towards the apparition?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not running towards it. I'm moving in that direction comfortably, while also making sure I can see what's going on around me, so I don't get my butt handed to me.
Are you
At
still
the end.
sneaking?
Yeah, we'll sneak. I'll sneak.
What are you guys doing inside the walls?
I'm gonna whisper out loud, not telepathic. I mean, like, so if it's telepathic, then everyone in the group can hear it, right? Or can I like go to channel 2 and just talk to sound?
That's not really how that works.
Yeah. Then I'll whisper to you, so the other
Just
group.
whisper it. We're both invisible, so you don't know where I am.
Um,
Oh, you have true sight.
I do have true sight, so I know exactly where you are. You're like kind of like, going around and like you bump into me and you're like,
Yeah.
relax. Hey, I know that you're right. We should probably do this as a diplomatic mission. Just come back here tomorrow and say hello at the gate. Muscle our way in if they're bastards and kill them and take their gold. And if they're not, we'll be nice. We'll give them, coin and food and hot food, and maybe we can recruit a few of them. But for now, I've got an itchy feeling in the back of my neck. The kind I got right before we met, Big G and King Asher. Something bad's on the wind. I think we should regroup with our friends so they don't get caught with their pants down. What do you think?
And then I respond telepathically, and I say, hey guys, we should perhaps come back and revisit this temple in a future date, but not today. Let's regroup back at the train.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of which, Miles, go in my room. There's a telescope. While you're coming this way, look around. See if you see any dudes on horseback.
The train is picking you guys up?
Out a ways. I think we'll just park it for the night. Out
How far?
There. Half mile. So it's like, well, no, a little over a mile. So it's outside of sight.
Okay. And you are walking to it?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I
And what
don't
do
have
you-
a skiff.
And
Yeah.
what are the rest of you doing with your, I don't know, hour and a half of free time?
So this is church. Were there any other buildings outside of the church, like little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said there was a keep, like a castle, which is larger than the church, but not as tall. And there's also a small village. All of it.
I'm gonna go to. I kind of want to go to the village like really quick and see if I can get anyone's attention, or at least like see if I bump.
You're just gonna pop up inside their walls.
Oh, the village is inside the keep.
Everything's inside
No.
the wall.
Everything inside the
keep
wall.
is inside
There's
the
a bunch of
walls,
walls,
the spire's
right?
inside the
Big
walls.
area of walls.
Crap.
And there's a keep
Got it,
inside
okay.
with the spire inside and a little like town or thorp. It's not very big.
Thorpe.
I love the fact that
It's fun to
that
say.
got you.
So you are going back to the train then, Will? Will, are you going back to the train?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I didn't. I had myself muted. I want to know if I can use my disguise kit, if that's
For what?
possible. I want to disguise myself as like a villager inside the walls.
If
And
You
see if I
don't
can-
think that's a good idea because it's such a small place that everybody knows each other?
yeah, if it's a swamp, I
And
mean,
he
even
also
a hamlet,
established that
they would
nobody
know
like
each other.
Just go murder somebody and be that person.
Especially if they
Oh.
don't leave don't leave the walls ever.
Or even better, sorry, don't murder them. Let's just go kidnap somebody, dress up as that person, interrogate them for a couple days, figure out who their friends are,
No.
learn their identity.
No.
Seems pretty evil.
Crap.
For the greater
Not
good.
evil. That's just
For the greater
Yeah.
good. Hey man, if the ends justify the means.
Crap. Nah, I can't I forgot polymorph only works on creatures. Wait. I want to polymorph myself and spy on creatures and spy on the human the people inside.
What are you talking about? You know,
So-
if you polymorph, you lose your intelligence too, right?
Fuck. Damn it.
You're not a druid.
it's not wild shape. It's not druid.
I forgot about that.
Maybe you should have multi-class 2 levels of druid.
No. No. I'm our level 19. It's impossible. Damn it. Dang, I want to be stealthy. I want to do something like interesting, but like I don't have the spells for it.
Well, you have to think about what you want to do and then
Yeah.
figure out a way to do it.
Yeah. Like I said, like I want to disguise self and like maybe like but,
What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to do?
I just want to gather information like ahead of time. Like I just want to be personable with someone, but I don't know how to do it without like, because I don't know if interacting with someone just out and about or even stealthily will like raise alarms or something like that or cause like a ruckus. Because
Hi, stranger. I just snuck in past your walls.
Exactly. So
It's like, hey,
All right.
buddies.
So how would you feel, Will, if some guy walked up to you in your house and said, "Hello, roommate. How are you today? What are we eating for dinner?"
The problem
What
is
religion do you
is that
worship?
the problem is that where I live, that's a regular occurrence. So, like, yeah, it's like not out of the realm of possibility to happen in my household. So, like, we get random people just like.
But you
like,
understand what I'm saying, right?
I do. It's just like.
Yes,
just
I understand
the
it doesn't happen to you
mind-
specifically.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to interact with someone.
Okay,
And
any
a
interaction with somebody
responsible-
is going to get that response. Who are you and how'd you get here? I better call the police.
Damn it. I wish I had I wish to cast invisibility. We're
Were
gonna
you
use
not already invisible?
No.
Oh.
I don't have invisibility. I don't have the spell invisibility. But I'm going to wish to use the spell invisibility.
No, you're not. No, you're
Why
not.
not?
No, you're not.
Why?
I'm going to cast invisibility at 3rd level on me and you.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's cool.
Jesus Christ.
If that's the case, then I'm going to use my invisibility.
9th level invisibility. 27 villagers become invisible.
All right, are you staying, Tom?
And now I'm invisible.
Invisibility grenade!
I am not. Well, I thought we were leaving, but
I thought so too.
You have an hour and a half to kill is the thing.
what are we trying to achieve here, guys?
I want to get intel. I want to know if these guys are hostile. Are going to be hostile to
Yes.
us at the gate or what?
Exactly.
I want to learn if they're they got a Darner party situation going. I want to know what what their policy and outsiders is.
So I'm going to back up here
Who's this freak?
and say, I thought
yeah.
the plan was not to leave your friends alone outside in the cold.
Right, but then you said, what do you do for an hour and a half?
Right?
And that's what I want to do for an hour and a half. Well,
Let
for an
them
hour.
walk.
There's also
That's
the
what you do.
There's also the problem of how are they getting out because they don't have yoga mat.
I have my broom of flying.
Not while you're invisible.
Yeah, I do.
He just holds on to it.
Yeah,
It's like it's that.
on my person.
But not when he's flying. It's not okay. Well,
Yeah, because I'm holding it while just like witch style. Like you're holding it.
Yeah.
that's Rich's doll. It's not me.
I think if it starts out invisible, it's different, but activating it is going to make it visible.
It's a moot point because I can just summon Yoga Mat to me.
Nothing strange about a carpet flying down.
No, I mean, not if we get, like, behind a building where nobody is. Okay. Maybe that's what we spend our time doing, looking for a way out of this fucking place.
All right.
Which in
So-
and of itself could gain you something.
I'm gonna. You know what? If we're gonna change what we're doing, I'm just gonna stay in the church, in invisible. I want to see what happens.
Sure. I'm gonna look for a way out.
It is 8:30 at night now, about.
Okay.
What are you guys doing around town?
Yeah.
Are there any abandoned buildings, or are there people gathering outside, or at least like maybe like an earshot, like next to a window talking?
No,
Maybe there's a
everybody's
pub.
kind of getting ready to go to sleep. It's dark now. I mean, there's torches out, but not really outside. There's probably a pair of guards patrolling the area on the ground, and then there's probably a pair of guards at each cardinal on the walls.
I want to spy on the guards that are like at the walls, see if they like chat with each other, pass the time. They're bored. They're most likely bored. Like unless they're like fervently like.
No, they talk to each
mind-possessed
other,
or something.
and they don't
Okay.
like just stand there either. They kind of walk around. They patrol the walls, kind of. Right, because
Cool.
they want to see what's going on outside the walls, and they can't really do that from 4 points, so they kind of patrol back and forth.
Okay. So I want to know if I can get at least close enough to get an earshot of what they're talking about.
You would have to get up the walls and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
You can do it.
I rolled a nat 20 before, so like I'm a bit skeptical.
Oh god, can
skeptical,
I assist him somehow? Boost him up, maybe?
What did I roll?
Hey,
What did I roll?
15. That'll beat a commoner.
Okay. Hopefully.
All right. So they're just chatting about what they're gonna eat when they go home. How's your wife doing? How are your kids? That sort of thing.
Well, that's
Are we ready to plan the end of the world? Yes, of course.
Wait, what?
No,
wait,
I'm
Do
just
you
kidding.
remember dinner last night when we ate Jessica? She was very
Oh
good.
god.
She
Okay.
was a little
So they're
gamey.
personable, like casual, like nothing skeptical about their talks. Like they're just like kind of average Joe kind of people.
Correct.
Okay. So
Average
At
Joe
least
kind of
they're
white
not, like-
goblins.
okay.
Does it look
Well, at
like
least-
the humans, demi-humans, are treated differently than the white goblins are?
Not at all.
Okay. Are there more white goblins than there are other races?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Sheesh. So, I want to cat back on this just because I feel like I'm stumbling around in the dark here, and I don't want to look like an asshole on the internet. Fucking, the plan was to abandon this and then go back to the train with our friends, right?
You come back during the day and see if we can maybe parlay.
So
Yeah.
I maybe I've got this fundamental misunderstanding, but why are we still here then?
That was mainly because like there was an hour of stuff, and I just wanted something. I wanted to get a general gist of their temperament here before going back.
Well, so far they just seem like people, but
Okay, and that's 8. That's
for
something.
one glaring difference. Some creeper disappearing. Not everything is as it should be here.
in this area.
Yes, I am in a great agreement that we come back during the daytime.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah.
It might be that they have the walls put up to keep out the creeper.
Didn't we see the creeper inside the walls?
No,
No.
you guys were outside the walls.
Outside. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So he could be creeping on this place too.
Yeah. All right. I say we check out the keep, and then you use that 9th level spell to do an 8th level teleport and teleport the 3 of us back to the train.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
that's perfectly fine. Yeah.
All right. We will come back to that. I want to take a quick break. I got to feed the kid.
Okay.
And then when we get back, we will go to Loston and Rando.
Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna make some soup.
Ooh, it's 77 degrees.
Race car racers, aeroplane. Might solve a mystery. Only the history.
Computer, turn on door fan.
Be right back, guys.
Huh. Okay, that's confusing. John, did you ever watch Supernatural?
I don't think so. What is it?
Show about these two brothers hunting down monsters.
It's just two brothers.
Hey, if you're not a fan of the show, they're just two brothers. Anyhow, it's just there was an article about a spin-off prequel.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's supposed to be about John and Mary from Dean's perspective. So until he's 7, because Mary dies when Sam was only like 6 months old. And Dean is not that much older than Sam. Kind of weird. And it's not going to be from him at like age 3.
Hey, boy.
Just a weird timeline in my head.
You recommend that series?
Supernatural?
Yeah. At least, yeah. I was going to say at least until a certain point, but no, I liked it all the way to the end.
Even the part where, well, all right, I won't spoil anything.
Okay, so the creator of the show literally wrote a Bible for 6 seasons, and then he was done. The show went for 12.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And it got a little weird at times.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it kind of makes me want to go back and watch it now.
Oh, God. So, just real quick, I'm going to be logging off and then logging back in because I want to try and get on with my computer instead of my phone. See how that works. Be right back.
That you want to screw up the stream? No, just kidding.
I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna screw it up.
Yeah, no, I've been getting a little desperate for TV again because literally went to my friend's house and forced him to watch the first episode of Deadwood, and then loved it so much again that I had to rewatch the whole season, or the whole 3 seasons of it, and it only took me a week. Yeah.
God damn.
Rewatching shows that I shouldn't be rewatching. Or that I've rewatched within the last 3 years. Like right now, I'm on season 2 of Burn Notice again.
You usually notice things you didn't notice before?
Actually, this time, yeah, like, I rewatched, Stargate Atlantis, or not Atlantis, Universe. And first time through, I was pissed off about a whole bunch of stuff. Second time through, I enjoyed it a lot more because, well, they'd already ruined the franchise and there were no more shows on the air. This last time through, I finally went, wait, she wasn't a bitch the whole time? She was just a bitch a couple of times? Damn it.
Have
You
you watched
often remember
Barry
things
yet?
differently. Supernatural's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. There's so much about that show that's like really accessible to a wide variety of audiences, but it kind of there's this thing that happens, and I don't know. Maybe just because I'm on Tumblr, I notice like that shit more. But like when you have a show that's like aimed predominantly at the 18 to 34 male market, and then like the creators or whoever finds out that they actually have like a variety of like younger, like a female audience, and their reaction isn't, oh cool, a wider audience. Their reaction is like, no, I hate this, need to punish. Like
Oh,
Like the episode when they went to the convention and like they met like parodies of their own fans. Like, you guys are freaks. Like, who is that for? Like, why would you be so like antagonistic with people who like your show? It's just fucking rude.
just let people like your stuff.
It's true.
See, I think it's like with Stargate, the original Stargate, they did an episode, which was actually 2 parody episodes, the 100th episode and the 200th episode, where there was a fake show on about them.
Oh,
And they talked to fans, and everything was geeked out to the max. And then they poked fun at themselves as well. And Supernatural did the same thing, poking fun at themselves. And that's how I saw it. I mean, especially the Stargate. Stargate at one point literally had the actress pretending to be the main scientist on the show, and she literally walks to the fake producer and says, "So in episode blah 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 blah, I'm supposed to be phased and will walk through walls." Like, yeah, that's cool. Yes, exactly. That's what it's supposed to do. That's your motivation. Go for it. It's like, no. Why aren't I falling through the floor? And they all look at each other like, don't ask stupid questions. Go away. You know, like every fan would have asked, why isn't she falling through the floor?
Magic. A wizard did it.
I'm so glad that Simpsons gave us that.
Yeah. Wizard. Next question.
Wizard.
Wait, Xena can't fly. I told you. I'm not Xena. I'm Lucy Lawless. Like, oh.
Did I ever tell you about the Bruce Campbell Xena thing?
Oh.
No, I have not.
So back in the day when Xena was on the air, they advertised that you could win a trip to Gen Con with a cast member of Xena as your as the pal, basically. So everybody's like, Lucy Lawless? Gabrielle? No, it was Bill Campbell.
Oh,
Got him.
got him.
Bruce
best part
Campbell or
was
Bill? Bill, his brother?
Sorry. Yeah, it's Bruce. It's Bruce Campbell, but it was freaking hilarious because later on he writes in a gaming book as the forward to a gaming book that he got suckered into this, and he's following this guy around. The guy decides to go into a live-action Deadlands game, and Deadlands is Western with a little bit of monsters and stuff.
Cool.
And he said he was having so much fun at this that by the end of the game, he's raising a rebellion against the railway barons and all this stuff. And he's like, it felt like Briscoe County Jr. meets Army of Darkness. He's like, that was just right up my alley.
I don't know what the first one is.
It's a really good show because it's a Bruce Campbell oddity show. He plays a guy who he's basically a futurist, except it's tongue-in-cheek because they actually mention things that are in the future, like cell phones, stuff like that. Except it was when cell phones were still kind of niche.
When was
But
that?
yeah, it's just Briscoe County Jr.
When cell phones were kind of niche.
No, but he talks about the future and things that it's like, oh, it'd be great. We'd call each other with little phones that, and he's like holding a brick. It's like phones that we could just take with us. They're like phones. Oh, sorry. Voice versions of telegraphs.
Don't worry.
And he teams up with this big bounty hunter, and it's just a hilarious Western.
All right, so
Rich, hold on. Will dropped out. I'm not sure if that messed him up with the stream. You might want to take another look.
Yeah.
nope, we got it. Good, thank you.
Cool.
All right, gentlemen, Lawston and Rando, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh God.
Oh God. I'm sorry for you.
Uh-oh.
Shit. What did you do, Lost?
Wait a minute, I lost it. Oh, then again, I have a blame lost it too.
We're just regular roll, or are you going to put us in a...
Oh, oopsie.
Oh yeah,
Well, that
you
didn't
just
help.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, I can't.
Really?
Yeah, I'll click.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. Yeah, it's saying there are no active encounters. It wasn't letting me click.
I'm
on
already,
it.
Oh,
we're already in there. We're already in there.
Yeah, I
Alright,
just
we're
put you
there
guys in
now.
there.
Ow. Oh, 33 was the first one. It's like, what did I roll the first time? Oh well.
Oh, no. Why the hell did you do that?
Were you guys weren't caught by anybody? Somebody just came up and attacked you? I mean, was it one with it was a
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm thinking
whatever you just saw?
tall, dark, and
Sketchy.
vanishing.
This is where I wish. I'm actually, it's funny. I'm actually custom making a spell right now, and it'll be perfect for this exact situation.
Why?
What? What is it?
It's based on a magic card called Collected Company. It's a 4-mana spell. Let me know if you like this idea. Maybe we can work it into the campaign later, or maybe you can use it in your campaigns.
Oh.
The first time you cast the spell, it's a 4th level spell. It requires a carved dragon scale worth at least 100 gold. The first time you cast the spell, you choose 2 willing and medium-sized or smaller creatures within range and mark them with an arcane sigil. The sigil appears like a tattoo in the body of the creature where you touch him as you cast the spell. Only 2 such creatures can be marked by you at any time. The sigil lasts for 8 hours or until the spells are triggered. As an action, you may activate the arcane sigil on the dragon scale used as the focus for the spell. When you do, the chosen creatures are instantly teleported to your presence, if they are willing and within 500 feet of you. The creatures appear on the ground in an unoccupied space within 5 feet. If no space is available, the creatures do not appear and the spell is wasted. Once the chosen creatures have appeared, the spell must be cast again to recreate the sigil. So it's like a basically spell of summon friends. Good, useful for like a rogue who's scouting ahead, the familiar's on their shoulder. They're like, oh shit, panic! I summon the barbarian and the paladin. Or like, it's good for the DM too, because like the DM's like, if you thought I was alone, I, the BBEG, are gonna snap my fingers and summon my two sub bosses, you know, kind of deal. I thought it would be interesting.
Or immortal hunters, their nightmares and hellhounds.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that.
All right. So you guys
Yeah.
are walking through the snow. And all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, wisps out these 2 horses charging straight on either side of you.
The wild hunt.
Shit.
We're going to scream like telepathically to everybody that, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
All right. This one
we
is for
got bogeys
Lawson.
inbound. Is this a surprise round you're doing?
Yes.
I can't be surprised. I have alert as a feat.
Okay, they go after you anyway. So the first one's for Lawson, second one's for Rando.
Well, at least they won't get any advantage or anything.
That seems super high.
Yeah. They also don't get advantage for having been invisible or unseen.
All right, I got that in here. So it's 6 less. So 24 and... Oh, wait a minute. No, it should be plus 12. So 18 and 26 18 misses you, Loston, and does 26 hit you, Rando?
Yes, it does.
All right. Let's see if that damage is correct. Oops, nope, not roll it again. Well, okay, that damage. Not correct. What the hell? All right. So you'll take 14 plus 6 damage, so that's 20, and then DC 18 Strength saving throw, or be knocked, or be pulled by a chain they have.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Chain.
Chain.
I shall not be moved.
Get his ass.
All right. So these two things come charging out.
Since he missed me, I'm gonna use my superiority dice to use my reaction to to riposte, so I get to attack back.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, Shizbot!
You get him?
Hit it.
Woo!
So, what does that total is? 11, 40, 51 total points of damage.
All right. All right, so these two horses pop out of the ethereal plane, charge past you. Both the riders throw chains at you and try to wrap you up. Rando, you dive into the snow, going prone, trying to get over it, and lost in the chain goes over your head, and you riposte back and hit
I wanted to add defensive flourish to that.
Okay.
Sorry.
And hit the rider square in the gut.
So 8 more damage, and my AC goes up to 28.
How far away from this is the rest of the party, Rich? A long way, right?
20 minutes. So they were walking half speed for 20 minutes. So you could get there in probably 10 minutes if you're double speed, which is the carpet, right? 60?
So there's no way to catch him before this battle's long over.
Unless one of us tries to teleport there.
I got wish.
You could wish us all together.
Oh, that's such a great fucking use of that spell.
Well, I mean,
It
we're gonna
is.
rescue it anyway.
It really is. I feel like it is.
I feel like it is too.
That would
Like
you would
I
like
bit.
to do?
So how far away are they from the train?
They are like an hour away.
Fuck.
No, listen. We're all telepathically bonded, right?
Yes.
Right.
So here's what you do. You're going to use
Yes.
your wish. You're going to cast
Yes.
teleport on us, 3 of us. You bring us to them, to our friends. We'll be right next to them. We'll be in the thick of battle. We're gonna help them out.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I use wish and teleport us.
All right. Let's see. Let's pull up the teleport table.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. All the dice are rolling at once. God, this tab is so screwy.
This is gonna be scary because like if this teleportation roll goes bad, we're just gonna be even further away.
That's fine. You got to try. The important thing is you got to try.
All right.
That's a thought that counts, right?
And we get some kind of advantage of something, right? Because we're familiar with the targets.
No, has nothing to do with the target. It's the location.
Yeah, it's the play. It's the location. That's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's why I was asking how close they were to the train.
We can't like focus in on like a object or something.
Like I assumed that the train would be like considered a location. That's
Yeah,
why I
for
was
sure.
like, yeah. But since they're like an hour away from the train, Like, I have to. We're gambling on this one. Okay, so I roll a d100.
D100, correct.
Okay.
Oh, I can if I can drop this. Oh.
Temperature's finally starting to go down upstairs. Jeez Louise. It's so hot up here.
Oh yeah, no. I looked down. I saw 77 degrees. I went, "Oh, I can open up the windows now."
Oh, no.
I play upstairs, and it's just a sauna in the summertime.
72.
72, was that the roll?
Yeah.
What I just saw.
Is it a good roll? A bad roll?
I don't see anything. What
No,
did you
it
roll?
just said he rolled on D&D Beyond, evidently.
Yeah, hold on.
Or plus 86. No,
72.
All right.
1d10 plus 1d100.
72 is off target.
No. We rolled that somehow? I don't have any inspiration. Shit. You are?
All right, it is off by 1d10 times 1d10% of the distance to be traveled.
Oh no!
one D10 plus 1D10.
Does anybody
Oh,
have
you-
inspiration?
You really can't roll inspiration on a 1d100. Actually, you know what, Rich? The DM was supposed to roll that according to this.
No, I don't roll stuff that fucking puts you in danger.
Gotcha.
I don't get blamed for that shit.
Okay, so how far are we traveling?
I don't know. Can we get 2d10s rolled, Will? And connect up D&D
Probably.
Beyond?
Probably somewhere between 300 and 500 feet.
Well, why did he roll a... Yeah, whatever.
I'm not
Percentage
sure
dice?
he rolled it correctly.
Huh? Did he
He
roll
rolled a
percentage
D10
then?
and a D100. Look at the roll.
First time he
I
rolled
can't see
was
the
a-
roll. I can't see the roll.
I'm
It's
sorry.
in,
Yeah, me
it's in
neither, and
D&D
Will-
Beyond.
Will's not responding. I don't know if he's on mute.
So the first roll he
82
did
this
was
time.
1d10 plus 1d100.
Oh, I forgot that. Like when I'm clicked off of it, that my thing
Muted.
doesn't unmute
Gotcha.
because I'm on push to talk. That I think that was the reason why I stopped using my computer to do it and kept it on my phone.
So we actually have an 82. Does that help our chances at all?
Yeah, his first roll wasn't actually a 1d100 roll.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I accidentally added a D10 to it, so I kept saying that it was 80, 68.
Technically, he's the same thing, though. You rolled a 68,
Okay.
which is still off
Okay.
target. So
Yeah.
now roll two 1d10s, Will.
Yeah, I did. Which oh wait. Oh, like not a
Two
percentage.
single 1d10s.
Got it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And then do you have the D&D Beyond app or extension? Beyond 20 extension? Muted Will?
It says it's being sent to everyone.
Yeah, like I
It's
do
not
have
the
it,
campaign.
and you saw me roll before, but for some reason, whenever I use just the dice on D&D Beyond, it doesn't show up on Foundry.
Okay,
Or
because
anywhere
you're
else.
using the dice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this-
you know you can use the
yeah.
dice on Foundry too, right? There's a
Oh.
little tray in Foundry at the bottom right.
Are you chat? There we go.
All right, so 7% of 10 minutes would be 7 minutes out.
7%?
No, it would be 0.7 minutes out.
Oh,
So it would be
Away from us?
Wait.
Sorry, something was on fire. How?
Oh no, fire!
How far are we?
7
Okay.
minutes.
7
be,
minutes.
How many feet is that?
I don't know how far you can travel in 7 minutes. It's not.
Wait,
that's
You're
not right.
20
though.
minutes away.
It's
No.
7%. It's 7% of 10, so it would be
What did you roll for your D10s?
7 was his total
7. So where's his rolls at?
in Foundry
This
now.
one was
Oh,
in Foundry.
Oh, now I see it. Okay.
So that's
6
7%.
No, it's 6. No, it's 6 times 1. It's 6%. And we were out. We were at
6%?
10.
Oh, it's
Yeah, 6 times
multiplied.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6% of the distance we were trying to get to. So we were how far away from our friends? 20 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
20 minutes at base walking speed?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes at double speed, or
Yeah, which is the carpets, right?
so 60 foot per second,
So
right?
roughly
60 foot per
half a
second.
minute away. So 30 seconds away. That walking speed. So
60 times 67.
With that knowledge, could we dimension door closer?
We are 2,160 feet away.
Never mind.
Feet, not miles. Feet,
That's still outside of dimension door range.
which is a little under half a mile away.
Although dimension door would get us closer.
whoa. No way you're half a mile away.
0.4.
We were
miles
only
away.
walking about a mile.
20 minutes away on a carpet. 10 minutes away on a carpet that goes 60 feet a second, right? The second or minute?
60 feet every 6
6
seconds.
seconds. So
I'm
10
sorry.
10 feet every second.
20 feet a
That-
second.
Math!
So
To
300.
summarize, I don't
300
think we're actually going to be able to join.
6/10 of a minute.
360 feet away. So 6 turns to get there on the carpet.
Cool. Keep coming then.
That's a lot
For
closer
me,
than
I
we
got
were.
I got about 80 feet of movement per turn because of just constantly misty stepping and moving 50 feet on my broom.
Yeah. How many times can you do that?
I could do misty step all day, pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a 19th level sorcerer. I have a lot of spell slots to burn.
That's
Wait.
fair.
But he just said you're 6/10 of a minute away.
Right, so 6 rounds. 10 rounds is a minute.
Rounds.
Well,
Exactly. 6 rounds at 60 movement.
Boston.
okay.
How
Yeah.
do you feel about heading back to try and rendezvous with them?
Heading their direction?
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
we just got passed by some horses, so first thing I probably am going to do when it ever becomes my turn is turn around and start running after one of those horses with Whelm. And while I'm moving in that direction, we'll be getting closer to them.
we don't necessarily know that they ran in that direction.
Yeah, they came from behind you.
From
So they're going the
behind
opposite
us.
direction they are.
Oh,
You know what we could do?
gotcha.
Lawson, you could use your cape at the mountain bank, and our friend the wizard could cast Dimension Door. And we could both move 1,000 feet closer.
We're not 1,000 feet away.
Right.
I mean, it cuts time.
We're no longer that far away.
You're not 1,000 feet away.
Uh,
If you
I
did
could-
that,
I
you would be
could
farther.
Dimension door.
Overshooting.
Yeah, I could dimension door the two of us straight to you guys.
That's true.
And I don't have Dimension Door anyway.
All right.
I'm just a terrible wizard. I don't have anything good, I guess.
You're fine.
So yeah, I know what I'm doing on my turn, and it's a little goating.
All right. I'm going to eat my soup.
But hey,
So yeah,
I
don't
like
get
your use of wish.
too far from me,
Same.
Rando. But go ahead and attack on your turn.
Is it our turn?
No. But you'll go before I go.
Yes, it is actually your turn.
Oh.
And I need everybody else to roll initiative as well.
Uh-oh. Oh, my. Okay. How do I do that?
You can
I'm
just
in
click the
battle.
die in Foundry next to your name in the combat tracker.
We got it. I got a 20 initiative.
Yeah.
Boom, bada boom. Ha. What am I tuned to right now? Iron Stone, Wave, and Lux.
All right, Rando. There are these two riders and horses are about 80 feet in front of you. You notice that
Okay.
they're not going through the snow; that they're floating over the snow. What do you do?
Okay.
Go ahead.
If I,
The
how
20
far
or
away-
so feet you have to go. To
how
throw.
far away are they right now?
80 feet.
And they're in lockstep with each other.
Yes.
So I can run 30 feet towards them and throw whelm.
At 50 feet.
Yes. It's got a 60-foot range at
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yes, you can.
All right. Then I will aim for the one that slighted me.
All right.
Die.
All right.
All right. All of those hit.
Yay.
Damn. A lot of damage.
Do I notice the rest of the fools that are in the guys that appeared? I mean,
Your team?
I know they're in the list. No, the bad guys. Do I know? Do we realize everybody's there? I mean, we just ambushed by a couple of horses.
Correct. Yeah. No, the Hellhounds aren't there yet.
Okay. Then I think I'm done.
All right. Roger.
It's Roger's turn.
Didn't apply the damage to the guy.
Buck. Sorry.
Now, it would be remiss of me not to ask. I know we're a billion miles away. Can I still hit him with my crossbow? I do have sharpshooter.
I said no.
What weapon are you using again?
What's your vision range?
120 feet.
You cannot see him.
Okay.
You
Very well.
shoot 600 something feet, almost 700.
Stupid nighttime. Because it's nighttime, right?
Yeah.
If it was daytime, I could hit something at 320 feet away. I
Without
mean,
losing that.
all I can do is move forward, broadcast my position telepathically, try and give them a clearer idea of where to dimension door to. You know, if that is indeed still our plan.
Oh yeah, I'm yelling. I'm coming at you. Get ready.
Can I try and perceive? Are we also being ambushed? Make sure we're not like walking into a bushwhack ourselves.
It's flat and empty around here.
Well, shit.
It's also nighttime.
It's my time. Screw. But I have 120 feet of true sight. It's got to count for something. I move. I can't do anything else.
All right.
Move. Action.
You're on your carpet still, right?
Yeah, I'm on the carpet. In fact, actually, I think I go faster off the carpet. Because I can move, action, and bonus action dash.
You're at half movement through the snow.
Even with my cold weather gear?
Yeah.
That just keeps you freezing.
Dang. Well, then I guess I'm on the
Fortunately.
carpet, 60 feet.
Yeah, I'm on the carpet with you. And away we go.
Yeah. I tell you what, since the carpet can't dash, I'll use my action to activate wave and create a bubble of anti-magic around us, just in case.
Okay.
No, a bubble of non-living anti-non-living matter. That's my turn.
I could cast Ice Storm at 300 feet. When we get,
True.
if you guys want to like avoid the, if you guys want to make a couple deck saves.
Austin.
Boise.
So I run up to Rando, and I put the cloak around him as I yell, "Come on! I'm gonna teleport us this way with the cloak," and out loud, and then dimension door us to them.
All right.
Okay.
So now you are all
Literally
standing together,
giving him breadcrumbs.
or pretty much together.
All right.
Miles.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up? You're on the train, but you know what's going on.
I could cast. Can I? I don't know.
You could come down and provide some air support. If you can drive that.
Train moves pretty fast. Can you get it over
Can
here?
I get the train to start moving?
Full speed ahead.
All right.
I'll start doing that.
All right. Loston, how fast does that train move?
50 miles an hour, so he'd be here in like 11 rounds.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sombra.
Well, we moved 60 feet towards those hellhound or those nightmares.
Correct.
You don't have to move. I ported to you.
I know you did, but the nightmares are still
Coming.
where they were. I guess the question is I can't see that far, so even if I cast Ice Storm, it's going to kind of be in the general vicinity of where they were. Is that even something I could do?
I mean, you could cast it. You could tell me, like, how many feet in front of you you're going to cast it and at what angle.
Well,
Ooh.
I'm going to cast because first of all, I know that those guys were in melee range with our buddies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know that they were 300 feet. They were 360 feet away. Well, actually, how would I know that? I know which direction that my friends were, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast it at range, max range,
Which is?
300 feet.
All right. Go ahead and mark the slot
And-
off. What's the radius?
20 feet.
Does he hear like the damage pings like in Team Fortress 2? Or get like the hit scan like in Call of Duty? Like bow, 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 bow. 300 damage.
Did that cast properly?
Yes, it did.
And do I think I hit anything?
You have no idea.
Say, well, I
Well,
tried,
shot.
boys. It's about the longest range spell I have.
Arc.
Hey, Ark.
You are muted.
So when you just said my longest range spell, like now I want to see what my longest range spell is. So
What could it be?
really wish I'd known. How far is our group away again?
You
we
are
are right
60
there.
feet away.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
And the enemies are still where Loston and Sean used to be, though, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Got it.
You
Presumably.
have some vague
So-
idea
hmm.
in front of you. Less than a minute in front of you.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna hold action. Let's see. Where's my?
I mean, if you guys could
Damn it.
somehow.
You can figure out the
Hide.
spell, but tell me
No, I got it.
what your
I'm
thing
gonna
is.
hold action blight. Hold action blight.
What's the condition?
When I see a hostile target within range, and I'm going to twin it just in case.
Problem is, if they don't pop up this round, you lose the slot.
I'm not sure about that, so I don't know that.
You don't know what?
I
I don't
don't think
know
you can twin a hold action.
How do you twin hold action?
How do you spend points?
Let me.
All
I just know that
Work
I
on
want
that, and we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Rando, what do you do?
Next up.
Ah, great. So I'm going to confer with these guys. So the dude that was out here earlier, I just realized that I hit him with my hammer and damaged him pretty good. So they're not immortal, but that one specifically, I want to subdue him. Okay, guys?
Okay,
You think that's him?
I want to find out.
you got it. And I load up
I mean,
the non-lethal bolts I made for my daughter.
you mean to take out your daughter?
Oh, we have
down your daughter?
They're
We want to wait
non-lethal.
on that.
They got blunted tips. See, like the tips are like a little tiny metal
Oh.
boxing glove.
There's
Like,
he has company though, so keep that in mind.
So
Noted.
for these twin spells, like it doesn't really say anything about that I can't use them if I'm because as long as I'm casting a spell, I
Right.
can use
Yeah.
them.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So this is kind of like that scene from the first Avengers, like where you guys are kind of all getting back to back, and the camera spins around you guys, but it spins out, and you're just standing in this blackness in the middle of a snowfield.
What the fuck?
All right. So you guys are standing there for a good 15, 20 seconds.
I swap out
Yes.
to my bow, so I can get a shot off, hopefully, before they get here.
Guess
I
we can all
switched
just
my,
ready our attack, huh? The rest of us.
Oh no, that's kind of what you are doing, right? You're all back to back readying
Yeah.
your attack. Camera spins up and shows like the area around you, and there's nothing but snow and darkness.
It's like the Avengers like pull around or like they do the rotating like the fucking telephoto shot.
Yep.
Swoop low with the telephoto. I switched to my hand crossbow since its max range is 120 anyway with my sight.
Still
And
nothing there.
I'm going-
30 more seconds go
everybody
by.
huddle
You've been
up.
standing here
Gotta
for a
use
minute
it.
now in Avengers pose.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't
Doesn't
think
look
they're
like
coming.
coming. Can anybody? Can Whelm tell me? That good and evil or something, right?
I think you can only detect minerals. I don't think you can detect creatures.
Detect minerals.
I can fly
Detect
up.
good and evil, though, right?
Well, you pull out Wheezy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Clear
say,
see any secret, blah blah blah. You can use an action to cast detect evil and good or locate object. Would they show up as evil? Well,
That's
I
not
guess
how
that
detect
wouldn't tell me
evil and
where-
good works. It'll show you certain classes, right? Celestial, Fiend, Fey. Does it show undead? Let's take a look here.
Okay. Well, that's probably not going to do me any good then. What about locate object? Like on one of the horses.
Oh yeah, like do you remember
Saddles
what
or
they were
something.
what they were
what's
carrying?
the closest chain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess is the question: does it really matter?
Yeah.
I can
They're really
fly
there.
up and scout around. I got 120 foot vision. I'll fly 120 feet off the ground. I'll go scout around that area.
I mean, so does I and Rando now.
You get 120 feet.
Yeah, we both have goggles at night, and we both have dark vision.
And I got the good true sight though.
Yeah,
Right.
detect good and evil is aberration, celestial, elemental, fiend, fey, or undead within 30 feet.
It won't tell within when?
Within 30 feet.
Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
from what you
locate
described,
object?
Rando, it sounded like they might have been undead.
I mean, locate object is not really what you'd use for this.
Yeah, so
that's
you
the only
guys
thing I got.
you guys use several things to rein back your paranoia and come to the conclusion that there is nothing around you. And just about that time the train pulls up.
Huh.
Damn it.
What's going on?
You can hear an alarm being sounded behind you off in the
Oh.
distance.
Uh-oh.
We
And
alerted
alarm.
the spire, or we alerted the keep.
That's fine.
Or they're under attack.
Park the train.
Start the train. Let's get on the train and fly over to the keep. They're probably in trouble.
They could be.
Like,
Probably wouldn't hurt to do a flyby, huh? You can make our presence known.
Let's get in there. That's my vote. I said we get
maybe
in the
they saw you guys as targets, like thinking that
Well,
that you're
they
easy
see a
pickings,
train coming.
and then saw that wait, they're able to use magic, high level magic, so we're gonna pick on something weaker. Maybe like that's what's going through my head.
Could be.
I mean, hang on, Rich. So, would the train have flown within sight of the keep, or did it come from the other direction?
It
It came from the other direction, but the
So they
train's
wouldn't have
pretty
seen it.
big.
But it's pretty big. So,
Pretty
I don't
fucking
know.
big.
Is there something I can
and
roll for this,
glowing.
like an insight maybe?
I mean, yeah, from 500, less than 500 feet away, would you see a big cloud with lots of lights and thunder in the distance?
I think it's more than 500 feet.
And it's pretty dark.
The thing shoots electricity out of its bottom.
We were 200 feet out
No.
when we started walking.
Well, yeah, but you walked for 20 minutes at half speed.
But yeah, okay. Oh, I thought you were saying we were only a tenth of the way there, though.
No.
So, based on that, Rich, which seems more likely? They saw the train and sounded the alarm, or they're under attack by these guys?
Occam's razor says they saw the train.
Okay. That's the razor that
Which
I live
is-
by. One I shave with, too.
Which is the most likely, not necessarily the most accurate.
Well, there's really no reason. There's really no reason for us to hide at this point if they know we're already here. So it's not like they can harm us with their little pea shooters.
Knock on wood when you say shit like that, man.
I mentioned the magical
yeah.
ballista right on the wall.
I'd say we park the train here. Don't leave. Let it sit here overnight so they don't feel as threatened. And then later in the morning, like 2 hours after sunrise, we start walking that direction.
All right.
Towards the
Yeah,
walls.
you're not going to get Rando to sleep in the fucking train car with this motherfucker roaming around out there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I half agree. I say we sleep in shifts. They're probably going to get attacked tonight, so we should be ready. Maybe you set a couple traps.
Okay,
You know,
that kind of calms them down a little bit. Sure.
this time we'll have the home turf advantage, right, buddy?
You got my back, Roger.
You know I do. After this, we can go and kill my dad and go out for drinks.
All right.
I promise I bring my daughter on that trip. It's okay if she comes.
Remember,
Bring
I
your daughter,
said
bring your
subdue.
daughter.
I want to bring him in.
Bring your daughter to,
Don't
to
make
the
me.
train
Don't
day.
make me dramatically jump in
Bring
front of
your
your
daughter
arrow.
to murder day.
I promise to use my non-lethal arrows that I specifically had commissioned to
All right.
knock out my daughter when I thought she'd try and murder me. And I will knock out your crazy undead stepfather.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have a daughter? Bring your daughter. It'll be great. We'll do like a daddy-daughter weekend.
I'm not going to bring kids into this world.
You've definitely got a couple baskets running around. Like, for sure. Like, there's no question. The only question is how many.
Wow.
Roger speaks
Well.
the truth.
To be honest, I'm surprised I don't have any kids.
Yeah.
You probably do.
Hey,
Arthur's
that's
a
what
I
kid.
sheep
might.
were invented.
I
That's
might.
what sheep were invented
Not
for.
sure. Use prestidigitation.
I don't think
a lot.
anybody invented sheep. I think they kind of look. I don't know enough about sheep to dispute this, but I'm pretty sure nobody invented.
And I'm damn sure no one's had any babies with them, except for other
No,
sheep.
you just get them, you wrap it around your flagpole, then you have fun. They call it a condom.
Do they? Is
You
that what they
are-
do? Who is they?
Who the hell puts sheep intestines around their pecker? I'm just saying.
That's called a condom. I mean,
That's
Sombra
you-
uses prestidigitation.
Yeah, just clean that shit
Oh,
right
no,
up.
I was the one that said that.
Is prestidigitation spermicidal?
Good question.
Flip that.
Let's go find some ladies and figure that out.
All you need is a magically adept person with you, and you can have prestidigitation. Some guy standing over you. Okay, now?
In the bedroom, like
Not quite there yet.
it's like you're in the bedroom with a warlock, and like midway through, she casts Summon Celestial, and you hear like a spirit of war from like the planet of Mechanus, like charging through on his big metal horse. Trojan man.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys get through the night with no incidents.
All right.
No one notices that Lawson didn't take a watch.
We didn't even attract any attention of any of the peasants, huh? They didn't try and come over and poke it with a stick.
Have they ever seen a train before?
I don't think anybody's ever seen a train
highly
before.
Honestly.
It's barely train-like. It's a bunch of buildings being dragged by some huge, monstrous engine of...
Okay, so
Hey,
we should probably see if we can go get some information from these folks about bad guys that are roaming around out here. If there's anybody going to give the elves a heart attack, it's going to be
yeah.
weird fuckers around and running around on horses.
Hey, Rich. Prestidigitation says you make a color, a mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour. It doesn't specify size. Can I have big glowing letters on the side of the train that say "We are not a dragon," like strobing by, like we're like a football game?
It's
I
automatically
don't think
translated
so.
into every language.
Oh,
Well, we also don't want to take the train up to them. We want to walk.
I
That
say we
little
go
bit.
big and loud. I mean, why hide, right?
We're not hiding, but we're also not trying to make them feel like, holy shit, we're going to be attacked if
Right.
people walk.
We should just.
This is what Vikings used to do. They would, if it was a particularly bad day to sea, they would park their boat, and they would not leave their boat until a couple hours after sunrise at least, so that you knew, okay, they're not rushing out at us. They're friends.
All right. Yeah, sure. I mean, all right. Let's mind link up. Let's include toes in the circle today, so we can call on the train if needs be, and have it circling in the air nearby.
You mean Lurch?
Sure. Where's toes?
No,
Toes travels
Lurch
with you
runs the
guys?
train. Toes
Doc
is with
Brown?
us.
I don't know. Who drives this fucking thing?
Doc Brown
Magic.
drives it. Lurch runs it.
Oh, I drive the train, sir. Oh, I thank you, Doc. It's very kind. You know, you do such a great job here. I'm going to give you a raise. Oh, thank you very much, sir.
You need yourself.
Now you can have 2 meals a day.
Woohoo! I
Get
mostly
credit
live on
at the
fat
company
pills
store.
and a radium tonic.
Rent your food.
Yeah.
You have to get
Food rental.
Hey, isn't that what a replicator is?
That
You just rented everything from it. I mean, you got to give it back at some point.
yes. Thank you for including me in the telepathic circle this morning. I promise not to cloud the airways with my errant thoughts. Note to self. Buy
Still not
larger
including him.
corporate Table.
Still not including him.
Oh,
No fun.
Lurch runs the train.
Not Doc.
All right.
I like it.
So you are met about halfway to the town.
Very cool.
Off in the distance, you can see probably about 300 feet a small group of kobolds. They're carrying a banner. It's got that same star on it that was from the church floor.
Kobolds or goblins?
Goblins, sorry, goblins.
Comboblins.
I'm like, God damn it, the brass goblins are here. Grass kobolds are here. We're gonna have to kill them.
I was hoping it'd be the white kobolds we met in the first area. We could be friends with them again.
You mean lizard
Oh,
folk?
white goblins. I'm also carrying a banner. It has a picture of the train and the words "not a dragon" next to it.
So these are the denizens of the keep?
Yes.
I didn't realize that they were not human.
There were a good deal of them. There were some humans and some demi-humans, like tieflings and shit, but mostly white goblins.
Does anybody know any lore that may link these sort of beings up to the people who attacked us last night?
Lore?
I don't know
Oh,
more
but I
about
rolled for
white
lore.
goblins.
Go back.
Only blue goblins.
Pink goblins, you meant pink goblins.
Oh,
Yeah, the ones that
oh.
exploded.
Exploding pink goblins. But what a fun sentence to say. You know, I can use thaumaturgy to, do the big speech, we come in peace kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have at it.
Greetings! We come in peace! I shout with thaumaturgy.
They continue to
Yeah.
walk your direction.
Okay. I literally stopped. I turned. I grabbed Roger.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a monologue, let alone a speech.
Wait,
I mean, come on.
I just realized
Short, sweet, to the point. What else do you want
we
from me?
have a goblin.
Yes, we brought it with us. Yes.
Yes. Roger,
You-
can thaumaturgy work on someone else?
Let me look.
I don't think so.
Range.
Thaumaturgy sucks.
Manifest a minor wonder. Create one of the magical effects. It says your voice.
Dang it.
But the range is 30 feet. So could I target someone within 30 feet and make their voice louder? And
All right, so they continue towards you.
They look like they're menacing.
They do not look menacing at all. They're goblins.
just walking.
Oh,
This.
and I tell Toast he can leave the chest at home, by the way.
All right. He says, "Thank you. The snow is up to here on me."
Yeah, in fact.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
fact,
tell them hello. Tell them
just-
we're good people.
get you a bag of holding instead of a chest.
Toes looks at you and says, "Isn't that what you just did?"
Yeah, but say it in Goblin.
He literally says it in Goblin.
Nice.
So
Roger doesn't speak Goblin, so he's like, yes, thank you. Good job, Toes. I'm gonna give you a raise.
I think that's Losted's job to give him a raise or not.
I'm just gonna go around saying it to everyone.
And then when they ask what a raise is, I will tell them it is his food. He calls it raises.
I'm gonna
Or
give-
you could
I
just
said-
pick him up.
I said I'm gonna give you a raisin. That's what I said.
just have a box of raisins on hand. Just hand them one.
Raise. That's what I call a raisin. Like for short for raisin. Raise for short. It's gonna catch on. Just you wait. I offer raisins to the goblins. What do they want?
All right, so they get up on you
Mm-hmm.
and they say, "Hell, are
All
you
right.
from the flying town snake thing?"
Flying Town Snake. That's a good name
Hell,
for it.
yes.
Write that down.
The town
The
snake. I like
Starlight, it's Starlight Express, gentlemen.
Correct.
It's a flying city that'll take you anywhere in the multiverse for a fee.
And I just
They kinda like
pretty picture
Chatter
of it,
among
and
themselves.
Not a dragon.
We also have shops and taverns on the train for anybody who'd like to visit.
And the finest delicacies that can be prepared by mortal man.
I'm back. What did I miss?
And immortal men
We're talking to goblins.
or immortal things.
Goblins. Gotcha.
What
goblins
brings you
that were
travelers
scouting
out
around.
this far?
We are
Goblin meat.
securing the area, making it safe for travelers.
Tell them about the elves.
Goblin
I'm
meat.
going to get to the elves. Yeah.
Okay.
I see. Is there going to be much new travel through here?
Not necessarily through this area specifically, but a few miles away, and I point towards the 7 hex. There's a group of snow elves that are planning on entering the mines and procuring what they can. We're just making sure that they won't find resistance.
I see.
And also to see if there were any trading partners in the area.
Come for their queen, have they?
Come for their what?
Pardon?
Come for their queen, have they?
I look at my group and look back at the goblins. Could you elaborate what you mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
The snow elves.
As far as I know.
The elf queen was buried not too far from here.
Oh.
Chandel Asaran.
Does that name ring a bell?
Well, telepathically, if I am made
I don't know,
to look
does
a
it?
fool again by these snow elves, I'm going to kill them all.
No. I telepathically. No, they're good, honorable people. I freed them from bondage slavery. They're good folk.
That just lied to your face.
You freed them, therefore they're good. Makes total sense.
So you
I'm
said,
not gonna
does
get
it ring a
into
bell?
discussion about who deserves and who doesn't deserve slavery. We're not doing that today.
Roger, you said, does it ring a bell? And I asked you, does it?
I'm asking, does it?
I'm asking you, does it?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah, and she
You know
was
what?
buried with the
Yeah,
artifact that they
it'll-
seek.
Since they're part of my backstory, sure. Let's say, since they spent there's like a lost generation for these snow elves, essentially, because they were taken into bonded servitude by these ice ogres and sold to arenas for entertainment and shit, in the area near Caspin. So there's like a previous generation which used to have like a bigger hold on the area and maybe like a keep or something somewhere, and then they were subjugated by the ice ogres. There's a lost generation that's like kind of where their culture was kind of buried and like they're forced to forget a lot of it, but a lot of it remains as like whispered stories, like of a promised land, a return to tradition, once again reestablishing like a home in an area, not just scraping by for survival.
And that's why you brought them here, to find their home. You left them on the search for that.
Yeah.
And that is, this is where they believe they originated from.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, all right. I have no reason to begrudge them that. Hildy's a good girl. She's strong, good head on her shoulders, honorable, and I don't think she's gonna, awaken a lich or any dumb shit like that. She seemed too smart for that.
So the lead goblin says, so you will take care of the griffins for them.
Right.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we assumed there'd be fighting involved. One thing we're quite good at.
What's going on with the griffins?
Tell us about these griffins.
Oh, they nest up there.
Oh, wonderful.
Wait.
Telepathically, I'm gonna send like.
Wait,
a little
what does Will have to say?
figure.
What does Will have
Wait,
to say?
Are griffins are wild griffins tameable?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yes.
I send Ark. I send Ark
As a baby.
I'm gonna send something to Ark and telepathically. It's a stick figure drawing of the two of them on a griffin, like with smiley faces. Just kind of pencils itself in, like in your mind's eye.
Is that a pretty good
Does
shuttle,
anybody-
Loston?
What?
Is that a pretty good
Yes.
shuttle, Loston?
Griffins.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You probably have a stable car, huh?
We do. We have one
You
for
do?
boots.
Yeah.
Wait,
The question is anybody have animal handling?
I don't. Are griffins beasts?
I think
they're
I don't know.
monstrosities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is
then
though,
I could-
Rich, I want to ask something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if Ark knows anything about griffins, like how long they need to mature, if like grown-up griffins can be tamed, or if they need to be raised by childhood or stuff like that.
Generally,
There you
it's
go.
got to be raised from an egg. but griffins aren't like evil by nature. In fact, like calling them a monstrosity is kind of a misnomer, right? Because monster kind of makes it sound like they're evil.
Right. They're just monstrosity by technicality.
Right.
Yeah, but aren't griffins kind of like basically like flying horses? Like they're animals essentially, but they're just flying horses. So technically speaking, the only way we could really get griffins going on here would be to essentially steal their eggs, bring them to a trainer, maybe in Sigil, and then have them raise us some griffin mounts, essentially.
Something like that. That would be the easiest way.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
So,
I have that
down.
ring, but it's animal friendship, so it says it doesn't say beast with a capital B, but it says beasts with an intelligence no higher than 4.
Well, these are griffins though, so I mean, can you do animal friendships on a monstrosity? I don't know if you can.
I don't know.
Yeah, it just is.
Can I make an Arcana check to know if that spell would work on a griffin?
Yeah, it needs to. That's beast with a capital B. It's fucking.
Okay.
I don't think the animal.
It's that
friendship
5e.
Yeah, that's why I hate
not
the
code word, but like that needs to be fucking bolded or something. It's a keyword.
Right.
Keyword.
It's a 5e keyword. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a mission in and of itself to steal these eggs without killing all the griffins off. Because they're really fucking perceptive. I'm sure you get close to their nest, they're gonna smell us, they're gonna sense us, they're gonna hear us, something.
I'd feel bad destroying a whole nest of griffins just to steal their eggs, but like also on top of that, like we will most likely probably have to do it anyways, like because it's near the nest there. Supposedly this nesting ground is near where they're trying to get at the snow elves, and they might cause issues.
Yeah, but are we going to kill griffins in just because the snow elves want to reclaim the ancestral remains of their queen?
But also on top of that, they would be aiding us afterwards.
But did they want us to kill the griffins if they know that griffins are in the same place? Are the griffins actually even anywhere near the remains, or are the goblins just talking shit? Maybe the goblins want us to get rid of the griffins because they're a nuisance to them, but they have nothing to do with the elven queen's remains. Just to be telling us a freaking story.
Wait, I know how to solve this right now. And I turn to Miles. Miles, do you have sending today?
Yeah.
We need you to ask a question for us with
One
the snow elves.
So while he's doing that, maybe we should talk to these goblins a little bit more and try to, I don't know, insight their potential thoughts on why they think these griffins are a nuisance or a factor in.
Good idea. That's
How about asking them do these griffins affect the township at all here?
Are you asking that
straight up? Yes, I'm asking that straight up.
Oh no, they're too far away.
Gotcha.
But they are.
Let us retire from this cold place.
Right, yeah, we're out in the
hold
open.
on,
It's
hold on.
kind of cold.
Come,
We're not going to
come
let
with
them go
us.
without asking them about the who attacked us last night.
We can talk on the way.
Right.
Do we trust these guys to walk into their keep?
Insight.
as
They're
their
goblins.
Guests?
They're goblins, and this
Can
is
I-
a township. We
Can I insight
we can
this?
rule these people like gods, angry gods.
You see no signs that he's lying.
Okay.
All right. Maybe then do
We are
we trust
level.
them enough to come into the train and take a look?
We can go to
I've
our train.
Offered it. Yeah, I've offered it as a trading post if they want to come check it out.
They showed no interest in that and are walking
Okay.
towards their keep.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Uh,
Like I've been wanting to get into this place for like for hours. So
All right, we'll follow.
All right. So conversation on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kinda wanna-
that star on your banner.
Come again?
What's the significance of that star on your banner?
Oh, it's the symbol of the deity we worship.
What deity is that?
Brelda, the Watcher. She watches
Is-
over us.
Okay.
Religion check?
You already did.
Yeah.
oh
Sure.
oh, so earlier that religion check, like this is not a god that
What does she watch over you for?
Protection.
Like, what is? So she's the goddess of protection.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's the mother goddess.
Oh. Okay.
I'm back.
So we walk into their? So we're walking into their basically the township, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
And the tower that we were in earlier is inside said township.
correct.
So then we ask, that's a mighty big tower you have there. What's that for?
That was built for worship.
The church.
Wow.
Taller than your castle.
Yes. Trying to connect with our Lord.
I want to head speak to the Sombra. Do you have Legend Lord today?
Probably. Yes, I do.
Thank God. Okay, so once we're in private, can you Legend Lore this like protection goddess? Maybe.
I need 10 minutes to cast it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like he said, once we got time.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
I
we're
can-
alone.
I can cast Legend of Lore if that's what we want to do.
Okay. Just wanted to bring that up for So yeah, I'm really interested to know if this is like actually a thing.
So in that case, if that's the case, then I asked the goblins a little bit about their goddess, so I can get some more description about this place or about their goddess or whomever, just so I can have
Oh
something.
yeah,
to...
because like the more you know, the more you'll get out of Legend Lore.
Yes.
da, 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 da.
Wow.
What do you
Never
wish to
heard of
know?
that goddess. Never heard about your goddess before. What is she like? What does she do? Why do you worship her? Just kind of.
Because she watches over us and protects us.
She's
the mother.
I understand. Like, what kind of mother is she? Is she a real? Have you seen her? Has she ever?
Does she send avatars or any chance, or does she do anything that physically manifests in your presence?
No, we're too far away for that.
Is that why you got to build the tower to get closer?
Yes, to
said.
get closer to her.
So are you still building that thing to this day, or is it mostly finished?
No, it is finished.
Okay.
It is how our prayers and worship reach her.
See, has she ever answered your prayers?
We are safe and alive.
Well, just what happens to
That's
me.
that's quite a feat in
Have
these
you-
vast wastelands.
Have you guys seen big dudes on like nightmares in the area?
I have nightmares from time to time.
Nightmares are horses with
Evil
flaming
horses.
hooves.
Sounds scary. Sounds like a nightmare indeed.
Yes. We saw some outside of town, just 20 minutes out, apparently.
Last night. Did you guys
Last
see
night.
anything weird last night besides maybe us?
No, just you and your giant town snake.
Giant town snake. God, that is so fun to say.
I seriously love that. I seriously love that name.
I'm gonna stop calling it a train. It's a giant town snake.
It's like a
I just
like a 90s
we call it a train.
mod rock
but
band.
You go ahead. I gesture to the goblin.
Benny and the giant town snake.
Benny.
Benny! I gestured to the goblin and said, we call it a train. I love giant town snake. I'm going to go with that from now on. It's really fun. Thank you. Well, anyway, like our friend said, there's these men on horseback, and they are not nice people. They're bad people, in fact. And I described them a little further based on what Rando saw and transmitted through his mind. Have they been harassing your town or been here nearby?
Nope. No, the Watcher protects us.
Well, that is good.
We're safe within the walls.
Excellent. It may be Providence, then, that we were sent to this township to eliminate such evils as the wild griffins and these men on horseback. Perhaps you
Yeah, I'm not sure. These guys may be hunting us.
Neither of those things bother us. The Watcher keeps us safe.
Right,
And
you know.
You don't leave
keeping you safe is one thing, but you haven't even seen them.
Okay,
They're
but question. I do have a question. Does anything bother you?
Besides us.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, do things bother you?
But I mean as like a township instead of individuals.
Have you been attacked?
No.
Is what he's asking.
No, we have big walls.
Has anything tried to attack you through the walls?
A giant every once in a while.
Oh, we solved that. Don't worry.
Well, we hope we have.
Oh, so, yeah.
I hope we have. At least, yes.
Got rid of the
And
crazy
we-
storm giants.
Hopefully we gave him a home. We got rid of.
Solved
The-
the issue that caused it in the first place, hopefully?
Yeah.
Once
Yeah,
crazy,
they're
always
not
crazy.
anymore.
There's a lot of crazy things.
Well,
in this world.
typically, the goblins we meet want to kill us, and you guys don't. So,
Oh.
see, that breaks the mold right there.
Atypical.
Are there brass cobalts that go by? Or anything?
We have relations with them, yes.
There's another 3 mile they're not supposed to be in. I say in our heads.
But we don't know when. Is it recent?
Probably guessing that like
In the
they
last month
make
and a half?
relations with. Probably guessing they make relations with anyone they can to get food and supplies out in this vast wasteness.
Yeah,
Headspace saying that.
you guys don't have farmlands or anything outside the wall.
No, we hunt.
You live off.
Well, those guys are
Meat
going
alone?
out there and still they're going outside of the walls and still they're not being attacked by who attacked us. So those bastards are hunting us for some reason.
I
Is
say-
there by chance anyone religious that we can speak to? Like you said that you know the church, like is there like a head priest or anything like that of sorts?
Oh yes, Tranda. She leads us.
Okay. Hey, that's that you know, there we go. Would it be possible by any chance to get an audience with her? I would love to learn more about this goddess of yours as
Oh
well.
yes, we're taking her to you. We're taking you
thank
to
you.
her.
Very true.
What did your god ask of you in return for protection?
Worship and obedience?
What are her tenets, her divine laws?
Watch. Make note.
You don't
And
have
prepare.
to.
Kind of the one I made earlier this year.
You
Prepare.
don't have to
Prepare for what exactly?
sacrifice part of your bounty to him.
If something
I swear
bad
to
might
God.
happen.
I swear to God, if they say the end of the world or something like that, I'm gonna laugh.
Thanks, babe.
The mother may not always be around to protect us. We must be able to protect ourselves.
Well, that's good.
And yes, we do
So-
sacrifice some of our hunt to her. The parts
The
we do
hunt?
not use.
Well, God's got to eat too. This is magnanimously and telepathically. It's just like an emoji. Roger going like,
They fed on prayer. Like that was like their sustenance.
So what do these guys
equivalent
eat?
of like the guy who keeps sending the old gifts to the group chat continually.
What do these guys eat?
They hunt for food.
Yeah, but
Oh.
what is the local game here? Like deer, wolves.
Don't say humans.
Yeah, you've seen there's rabbits, elk. There's wolves. There's a whole kind of thing going on up here.
Ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Got it. Okay, there is an actual ecosystem here. It's not just barren wasteland. It's barren wasteland with some game.
Yes. Yeah.
I wanna.
Okay.
Is it even barren wasteland or is it just tundra?
It's tundra.
Like flat tundra?
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
There's scrub lands. I mean,
It's just all under snow.
yeah.
Yep. But back to what I was saying earlier about how people like us tend to go where we're needed, and how it may have been Providence we arrived. Have you ever heard the parable of the drowning man in the 3 boats?
No. Please tell me.
I will quickly sum it up for you. There was a great flood, and a man took to his roof to hide from it, and he was a devout man, so he prayed for salvation from the great flood. He didn't drown. A boat happened by and said, "Hop on, I'll save you." And he said, "No, my God will save you. I'm a devout man." The boat sailed on to help more people. A second boat came by as the water rose higher and said, "Please hop on, I will save you." The man said, No, I am a devout man. My God will save you. I am fine. And the boat went on to save some kids or something. Third boat comes by, a little fishing boat. It's like, "Hey, the water's like almost up to your ankles in that roof there. You should hop on." He's like, "I am fine. My God shall provide." And later, after he drowned and was at the pearly gates, he speaks to his God and says, "Hey, why didn't you save me?" And the guy says, "Didn't you see the 3 boats that I sent you?"
Humorous.
But also with a grain of truth in it, as most humor often has. I find that people like us, we tend to go where we're needed. So it may be that you may not realize that there's something you need, but the water might already be around your ankles, so to speak. I'll just leave him with that.
All right.
I
With
really
that, he
like
walks
that.
you through the gates.
Really like that, Tristan.
Thanks.
And you are now among the town, and he is walking you guys towards the keep.
Cool.
So since it's like earlier in the day, like are there actual people like out and about,
Oh,
like
yes.
getting their day started?
Mhm.
Okay. Like women, children, like are there?
The baker with his tray, like always.
That's exactly what I meant.
Yes.
We're living in a musical now.
I guess that's the way we go.
Hell no.
Hey, there's a new Apple. There's a new Apple show coming. It's where these two people get stuck in a freaking musical, a real life.
Pop Rock?
No, it's something else. It's like Boondoggle.
That's like the
or
man
something
who
like
hates
that.
musicals or something like that.
The other one where that
Pop
chick
Rock
hits her
wasn't
head and
bad.
she wakes up and everything's in a musical?
No.
I was in
Was
Scrubs,
it
I think.
Gallant?
It's,
Gallivant?
Gallivant, yeah. Wasn't that a musical?
Oh, that was funny. That show was funnier than it had any right to be.
about
Some of it
school
was like
league club?
IRL D&D. Like the Forest of Convenience.
It's called Shigamadoon.
Is that really what it's called?
God damn.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to
Shigamadoon.
whatever that sci-fi show is that's coming out on Apple soon.
It's a mouthful.
Founder or the Legacy, something like that.
Oh yes, Foundation.
Foundation. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
Apple got that?
Founder. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I picked it up, and it looks fucking good.
So while we're going through the township, like I want to know if I can roll.
As we're getting led to our slaughter.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Well,
I
I do
was
want
trying to figure out if they sacrifice people.
Yeah, pretty much. But also on top of that, I just want to know if I could sense, like, or if I could spot anything out of the ordinary while
I mean,
walking through the township.
I don't, this isn't the stat on my sheet, but I've cooked human and like living demi-human flesh before. I'd recognize the smell. Do I smell it here?
No, I mean, like nothing too far out of the ordinary. I mean, there's white goblins running around.
Yeah.
And goblin society is a little different than human society, but this one's a little closer to human, so there's not too much odd around. maybe some symbols. The star you start to see in different places.
Right.
Like
Goblin knickknacks, goblin
yeah,
shovels.
like
I mean, not
like
not
hanging
goblin. I meant to say
from
star. Yeah.
the eaves. There's like little stick stars.
On the
Right.
doorways.
Yeah,
And
something
you know
like
what
that in the
reminds me of,
window.
actually?
What?
They're on doorways and eaves and stuff. Like those aren't holy symbols. Those are security cameras for their god. He's the watcher, right? Like those aren't stars. Those are eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but so is Jackass. Doesn't mean he's always watching.
Uh,
He's the finder.
He's the finder. You know, there's another god I'm thinking of that has a pretty pervasive eye theme. And, what's it called? Subterfuge.
Yeah. I know.
Is there, like, this star, do you have, like, art of it, perhaps?
There's a banner.
No, I mean, like,
Oh,
can
man.
Rich show me, like, what it looks like?
Oh.
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I was gonna look at it and be like, that. Hey, if you look at this pentacle a certain way, you can see a V and C.
It's
I
more
think
like
there would be
it's more like a
hand
8-pointed
somewhere
star
in there.
is what I'm seeing in my head. Like
Okay.
like that one everybody drew in elementary school. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
The lines in the middle and the little short ones.
I always had trouble when
Yeah.
I was a kid to draw stars, just because like I don't know why. Just
Mine are always lopsided.
yeah.
I drew a perfect one once and I saved the page. I think I still have it.
Octagram. Octagram.
I was always drawing the letter S from sticks.
Yeah, everyone was drawing that too. Yeah, so they lead you through the keep, and it's not like heavily armed, but there's an armory, a good sized armory. It looks like more than enough for the town. There is it's mostly kitchen and living space for the lower class servants, or the middle class servants, I guess. They're not middle class, but they get to live in the keep. And a major domo greets you, and this is a human.
Greetings and salutations.
He
Howdies
says hello.
and hellos.
I am Dirk.
I'm sorry. Did you repeat your name again?
Did you
Dirk.
say you were dirt?
Dirk.
Like
Like
the
the
weapon?
Oh,
dagger.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were speaking ill of yourself for a moment.
No, I just had a chunk of Buddha in my ear. You know how it is with cheese.
Anyways,
He says, "Come, I will take you to Sage Tranda."
Right.
Right. So, Mr. Dirk, how have your hunts been this year? Thinner, thicker?
He kind of like side eyes you over his shoulder, and says, "I do not hunt."
We
But
mean
surely
as
the
in your
bounty
township.
of the people who work for you is shared by all, as your people have said.
And again, looking over his shoulder, kind of side eye, says, "Nobody works for me."
Right.
Mhm.
Can I roll inside of this dude? I want to do a vibe check.
He's giving off a weird vibe, like a
Like a better than thou vibe.
like a I don't laugh at jokes vibe, like a really like stuffy vibe.
Gotcha.
Okay. How about we rephrase the question?
Yeah. How's your society doing overall?
Society fares well. And
Well,
he
that's
opens
good.
a pair of double doors, and it opens up into this room that has candles everywhere. It's like shining in the candlelight. The floor is stone, but a lot of it remains polished really highly. And you can see the reflection off of it, so the whole room gives off this like yellow-orange glow.
Oh yeah, I love candle reflections in black tile. It's so fucking pretty.
And there is a woman sitting kind of like at a throne, It's a large, fancy chair. It's behind like a desk or a table. It's got like a stack of books on one side and some papers on the other side, ink and quill, that kind of stuff. And she looks up at you, and she looks at Dirk, and says, "Snaketown?" And he nods.
Yeah.
And he ushers you in.
Right.
Yeah.
While I see the, I want to ask a quick question. While I see the desk that she's working at, is it very like nice and tidy, or is it like a big old mess?
Somewhere in between, more closer to the tidy.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, and as you all enter, Dirk shuts the door behind you.
Does he stay with us, or is he just there to escort us?
Oh no, he like shuts the door between you.
So he's gone.
latched solidly.
He latches it.
Okay. Interesting.
What's the vibe
Roll
check?
for
You're rolling for
initiative.
initiative.
What's the what? What?
What's the vibe check with this girl?
She is in a suit of full plate. It is silver polished. It is gleaming in the candlelight.
Probably.
Her helm is behind her on like a armor stand. You have a feeling that's where she puts it at night?
We saw.
No, not at all. Opposite, if anything. And she stands and she says, "Hello. What is it we can do for you?"
Okay. Well, as you said, we do hail from Snaketown, and
Is that what we're calling it?
No.
from the Snaketown. But essentially, we do call it. I turn to Loston to introduce the train.
The Starlight Express.
Exactly.
Where we come from, it's called a train.
I see.
Essentially,
You are from that
essentially
thing.
a line of box of metal boxes.
Well,
that
we
are
used it
propped
as a
up on wheels.
conveyance to, go from one place to another. We don't originate.
Travel.
It's a vehicle.
We originate from the south, except for him, and I point to Roger. The Neverwinter area, the bubble.
Yes,
I mean,
I see.
Got a Neverwinter birth certificate.
And what is it you were doing up here?
Gathering.
We are procuring friends for the battle against the demons, and we were sent to the devil. Well, the Blood War, but we were sent here to help the Snow Elves re-secure the mines to the south or to the north.
Okay. I'm not sure of what mines you speak of. Are you talking
It's
about
strange.
the ruin?
I guess there's mines underneath the ruins.
We spoke to some of your townsfolk, the White Goblins. your
There's no
landing
mines. You guys are misremembering something. They have problems with the mines, but they're going to an ancient ruin of their people
Okay, yeah.
to get an
sorry.
artifact.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm gonna bow out for the night.
All right.
It's already 45 after. I don't think we're gonna.
yeah.
You want to
also
call
let
it
me
here? Well, if we're gonna call it, she needs to say something dramatic with the cliffhanger on.
Yes.
So
This
I,
isn't
the,
dramatic.
I guess the question to you, Rich, is this a good place to call it, or we still got another like 20 or 30 minutes dialogue and whatnot?
No, I mean we can call it here.
Because I think that we're going to be going to these ruins.
She says, "Yes, I'd be glad to have you for lunch." That a good cliffhanger?
Whoa!
Nice.
so okay.
Just
Red
like,
flag,
I have a nice
red
wine
flag.
to pair with this cheese. She's like, "Oh, I don't drink."
Drink is fine.
I drink grape
chicken.
juice.
I don't drink much.
Oh God. Okay, so wait. I do want to say that I dipped out for like a few seconds, so I might have missed something like from between when like
Super
like right up to
basic.
the
You didn't miss anything.
Big snakes came out of her head, and we rolled initiative.
we did. Oh crap.
Nice.
No.
No, I don't know what you
FYI,
missed.
well-
Not much.
I
The deuce
so
would not
it was
have a
up-
mirrored floor.
It was after the talking about the helmet, like where she placed the helmet, and like after that,
Oh, you didn't miss anything. It was just like a basic.
Yeah.
introduction.
Okay.
It's just kind of basic.
Yeah, I was just telling her that we're new to town. I mean,
Got it.
Snake
why
Town.
not?
I still love that.
Cat Town.
Like, I really do.
Actually, there's a bunch of Medusas here.
Oh God.
No, in the
So
train.
that's why that's why she called it Snake Town, because
And a Medusa. Medusa would not fight in a room with a mirrored floor. That's just like begging to be killed.
well, the thing is though, I think the interesting part about that would be is that
I mean, like
no, even if you looked away, like it would be harder for you to avert your gaze.
No,
I
because
mean,
you can
like,
look
but
at her in the
She
mirror.
would look at it
But you
too.
can look at
That's
it
the thing,
through
and
the
she
mirror.
would
You
get.
just can't
That'd be
look
like if
straight up.
Dracula
Yeah,
was like, "Why?
how the fuck does that work? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If she looks at herself in the mirror, she turns to stone. But if you look in the mirror, then you don't turn to stone. What the fuck kind of shenanigans is that?
Yeah.
It's just
Might,
bad
but then
time.
she lives in there. She had to keep herself from looking at the floor all the time. The floor. It's everywhere. That's just bad design. For her.
Some plot
bad
holes in ancient Greek.
Right? Was that even ancient Greek, or was that just Clash of the
Yeah.
Titans?
No, I think that was just Clash of the Titans.
No, that was a real myth. Fucking
Well, I know,
Right,
but
It
Yeah,
never-
that
I don't
scene
think it ever-
specifically,
Yeah.
where he
Perseus had a
uses the
mirrored shield
shield.
and he went into battle. I know because I listened to the audiobook of Greek legends narrated by
Okay, guys.
Tim
Good
Curry
night.
from the public library.
But
Okay.
I will not be on next week.
See you,
I'll be
Tom.
in Colorado Springs.
Oh no!
All right, have fun.
Bye.
You're gonna miss
Everybody.
the you're gonna miss the Gorgon battle.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be here next week either, since it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Hurley.
Yeah, it's on the 6th. So.
Oh,
Nice.
we missed it. Wait,
Dude.
Rich, when was your birthday again?
10th.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Belated birthday. I think belated birthday. Sorry about that.
I may also miss next session or be there late because I am working next Tuesday.
Holy
Ooh.
shit. Should we just
So,
cancel
I
next session?
Guys, yeah. I was gonna say, did we just skip it?
I'll be there, but probably late. I'm working till 5:30, so I'll probably make it back in time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's
They
just
I fucking
okay.
now that I'm a manager, like this dude's calling me at all hours of the day, like, hey, can you cover? Hey, someone called out. Hey, this, hey, that. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
Are you a
Like, the one thing I could-
manager or like a section
He's
manager?
the general manager, and I'm a supervisor for tech.
Is that like
Yeah.
the same level as an assistant manager?
I'm not sure how it works at Staples because there's the general manager, which runs the whole ass store, the store manager, which is supposed to just run the people, and there's the supervisors who have the keys, and they make they're like above the cashiers and shit. Yeah.
Okay, so that's assistant manager. Because like we had
the regional
Sure.
manager.
because we had something similar at Safeway, which basically was store manager, assistant manager, and the person that has the keys, which is also the person that manages all of the cashiers, like the storefront. So
Yeah, next Sunday I'm opening and closing, so I'm going to come in, open the store up, count the safe, put out the registers, and then at the end of the day I'm going to put all the registers away, lock the store, do the safe again, by myself.
wow.
There's fucking nobody. It's I don't know.
So wait, is that like essentially a split shift?
Yeah, basically.
Ugh.
I'm working 9 to 5 that day, but yeah, I'm gonna have no one to cover me. No lunch.
Oh, I
So
get it.
They're just gonna give me the meal violation overtime and just look the other way because there's no one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Literally, the district manager will send a scathing email to my manager, in speaking in general terms, as a reminder, meal violations are not encouraged and should not be used. And
Dude,
he's
I had a
like,
district
"Okay, hire more
manager like
people."
that. We'd always
Store
call
manager.
each other. Yeah, that was me he was talking about there. Just so you know. This is what I did.
Oh.
The manager was like, okay, hire more people. Click.
Oh,
We're trying to hire more people. Hey, you want to work at Staples? Come work at Staples with me.
Oh God.